Well, I won't know for right now. So
Okay. Well,
we'll have
shoot.
to wait. We'll have to wait and see.
Yeah.
Um,
I'll keep trying.
okay. Right this minute, it doesn't seem to be, but that we'll have to wait and see.
Okay.
Um, Sometimes, Barbara, we found that you have to go out and come back in again.
Uh,
Um, Go out and set up
okay.
your head. Go out, try to set up your headset like on any
Okay.
YouTube video, and then come
Okay.
back in again.
Okay.
Hello, everybody. Hi,
Hello,
Brittany.
hello. Hi, Brittany. I knew
Barbara's
Brittany was going to
here.
be right there waiting.
You knew Brittany
See,
was going
you
to be
can
right.
count on her.
Okay. Well, I have to move my phone around over here so that we
Yeah.
can do that. So,
Well, the
um,
first thing I have to decide is which one of these books I'm going to use because I have decided I don't want to go through the effort of trying to choose papers to put as a background.
mm-hmm,
So I like both of them are this one's kind of taller than normal
mm-hmm.
and this one is more squarish and I like both of those. So hi Sharon, hi
Hi,
Sharon.
Sharon. Hi, Sherry. What are the colors of the pages in the red one?
They're mostly white, but some black, and
Hi, Kathy.
they're not white. Let me put white next to them. See, they're
Yeah,
kind of
they're
creamy,
creamy color. Hi, Nashua.
and that's the
Um,
same, about the same as in this book, I think.
well,
Well, this one may be a little bit creamier, but not
you're gonna
much.
take some of
I
the
can,
pages out too, right?
yeah, I'm definitely taking pages out of either book. It doesn't matter which one I use. Oh, well, I just saw something here,
What? Hmm.
so
Well,
I
that
don't think
might
that's
make
a
the.
good choice.
I was gonna say that answers that question, doesn't it?
It does. We're going to work with this book.
Okay, Barbara must be having problems. Um, Barbara was having sound issues, guys. So she went out. She went out and was gonna go out and then come back in. So she'll be here in just a minute. Um, let's put these over there. Let's just so um I'm gonna leave Lisa Big while I go and message Barbara and make see if she's doing all right. Okay, so I'll be back in a
Okay.
minute.
Well, first thing I'm doing, besides finding out that there's dirt, dust, whatever, all over this book, is I'm going to have to go through and take out pages. I think we've got signatures that are glued in. Let's start in the middle so I can see better, maybe. It's hard to tell where the center is.
Okay, well, hi Anne. I, I hope we've said hello to everybody. Um,
Hi, Anne. Hi, Kathy. I don't think I said hello to Kathy or Nashua or Anne. I'm glad you're all here.
well, I think I did, but if I didn't, hello everybody. um, congrats on being able to do 24 hours. Well, we will see if we make it 24 hours. Okay, Kathy's
When I
buffering,
got
so
up
she's
this morning, I was like, I was so dead. It was like I had gone, I didn't go to sleep till like 3 o'clock in the morning. And then I was just like out when she came and woke me up to get the dog out. And Hannah said, maybe you should tell everybody that you can't promise to stay 24 hours.
well,
I
you
said,
know,
no,
it's
I'll be all right once my friends are all here.
yeah. Well, that's the thing. Did it work, Barbara?
Yeah, it worked. I'm here.
Okay. All right.
I'm here. And
Yay.
hi, everybody. We have a crowd. Sharon,
Yes.
Kathy, Anne, Nashua. Hi, guys, gals.
Okay. I'm going to show you real quick what I'm going to see if I can make work first. And the reason I'm doing this first is because it has some kind of resiny stuff in it that I don't know if it's going to dry. And my thumb is green because it's broke. And so I had to glue it. Um, but so I'm going to get one of these open and read it and see what I'm going to have to do and what it takes, and so that I can, maybe use these in my journal. So, hi, Beth. So, and Lisa's working on taking pages out of her book. And what's Barbara good? Okay, why did oops. I'm sorry, Barbara. I took you out of the stream instead of making you big.
No problem.
There we go. Looks like Barbara's got her. When did you put a grid on your plate?
Oh, it's that new 9 by 12 plate. It comes with a grid underneath it.
Okay. Hi, Kathy.
That's
Hi,
cool.
Brenda.
I know. It's kind of nice.
Hi,
Okay.
Kathy. Hi, Brenda. Well, I cannot figure out this book.
Okay.
It definitely has signatures, but it also looks like it is. It looks like, I don't know. I can't tell. It's not going to be easy. It's not going to be a 5-minute job. I can tell that.
Oh, can you just tear them out?
I think that's what I'm going to end up doing.
Okay. And so, Barbara, you're going to jelly plate with like different Christmassy, wintry colors, right? That's the plan?
I'm going to start with some red and white and gold.
Okay.
See what we get.
And Brittany, yeah, I hope it is. I have really no idea what it is. So basically, I'm going to open the packet, one of these packages, and then read it so that I can figure out what it is.
Hello, Miss Beth. Got
Um,
food in the house?
Hi, Beth.
I do know that these are older and old. I told Lisa I thought they were from when TG&Y went out of business, but I don't think so because it says 1995. So, and Brandon would have been 5. So I don't know where they came from, but they're old. And they should have been used a long time ago. And I think they would make really cool decorations. So I thought, yeah, we'll see what happens. We'll see what it says. I also don't know if I have to cut these things out or if they have, yeah, it looks like I'm going to have to cut these things out of this paper. Okay.
I may not be taking out enough pages, but I'm turning a page and taking 2 out, turning a page and taking 2 out.
Okay.
So I'm taking out 2/3 of the pages to begin with.
Okay. Well, that's the only way to find out.
Hi, Ann. I can't remember if I said hi to you or not, but I'm glad you're here.
I hope so. Let's see. Resin mix part B. It is resin. So that also means I'm going to have some way to elevate the little designs. And I'm going to have cups.
Okay, we're hearing something.
You sure it's
Were
not
you hearing my phone ring?
Yeah, and somebody talking. I didn't realize it was your phone. I mean, I heard your phone ring, but the person talking's what was kind of weird.
That shouldn't even be audible in here. In the kitchen.
Well, I heard a squeak, which I thought was her what do you call that thing?
The brayer.
That roundy thing. Brayer. Thank you very much. That brayer
my chair.
thing.
Yeah.
Oh, it's your chair. I did bring that's a pretty stencil.
It sure is.
Yes. It's not exactly Christmassy, but
Well, it looks kind of Christmassy.
Who's telling?
Yeah. It also looks kind of like maybe the one I saw at Michael's recently. Anne says she's going to do the same thing for her stream later tonight. She's going to work on take apart a book and work on the journal.
All right.
Oh, cool.
And by the way, guys, if you didn't realize that we didn't know about Anne. Now Anne's on my list on my channel in the community thing. but I didn't talk to her soon enough to send out the list to everybody else. But Anne will be here from 9 to midnight tonight. So
Yay,
she gets to help
Anne.
she keeps to help get us help keep us help to stay awake. Oh, good. If
Oh, that looks
swallowed.
great. Is that parchment paper?
Yeah. This is one of those prescription things, envelopes.
Oh, yeah.
This says if you swallow it, get medical
Well, don't
attention
swallow it.
immediately. I'm like,
Don't swallow
I
it.
can tell you right now, you don't even need to read that. Just don't swallow it.
don't swallow it. It's like, okay. Compound left in the mixing cup more than 2 minutes will cause heat. Okay.
Where are my big pieces? Jesus.
No, oh, well, this might not work so well. This product works best when the humidity is below 60%.
That's not gonna make up any.
In other words,
You're not gonna have to worry about that.
Don't use it in the state of Florida. Hi, Kathy. Ooh, it's dinner date night. Yay. Brittany's going on a date for dinner.
Sounds good. Have fun, Brittany. We're glad you can be here when you can be here.
I think we
But
have
we don't
three
expect your
Kathys
life
here.
to change just because we're
Yeah.
doing this.
I
Hey,
think we have three Kathys here now.
Yep.
Hey guys, the Kathy enclave.
Yeah.
Mhm.
All right.
Flat, level work surface, plastic gloves, cardboard, blah, blah, blah. Stands to raise the designs above your work surface.
That was way too much, Barbara. Jiminy Christmas, even for this monster thing.
Oh, that's not a monster thing.
No, I know. Don't be bragging there.
Yes, but I don't have the fun little shapy ones you have.
Well, and none
know
of us
what?
have the monster thing, which is 16 by 20.
Yeah,
No.
yeah. That one won't fit on my table.
It wouldn't mind either. Well, I guess it would technically, but not practically. And I would definitely get it all over me if I tried to use that. Well, I'm definitely doing this to start to finish. I'm beginning my tearing out pages.
Yeah, I was going to say, because, otherwise you can't really work on it. I do have to cut these things out, so.
At some point, Tanya, I want to show you my little greeting card book.
Well, you can show me that whenever, as soon as you pull your thing off.
Okay.
That'd be cool. Because all I'm sitting here doing is reading this thing so I can figure out what I have to do first. And I didn't get stuff out, so I'm going to have to go find some little plastic cups and some popsicle sticks.
Okay.
So I can do that in a few minutes.
Oh yeah.
It also says I might be able to stir it with a straw. So that might. Oh, a plastic spoon, and I bet you I've got a plastic knife or fork or something.
That's really soft, but it's pretty.
Ooh, that is pretty. Let me see this. Wait just a minute. Ooh, that's really pretty.
I like
really
the
soft.
Mm-hmm.
Is it red or pink? What color did you use?
I used this brilliant magenta from Artist Loft, and to pick up, I picked it up with parchment. No, I picked it up with something.
Kathy, Lisa is. Let me go here. Lisa is getting the extra pages out of her book so she can create. You're going to make it to do a December daily, right, Lisa?
No, I'm not. I'm just going to make a Christmas book. When I'm done with it, it's done. It's not something somebody will go back and write in, or I would go back and write in. It's just going to be decorated, but it's going to be Christmas. Yeah.
She's going to do a Christmas book. I have these I don't know what you want to call them, ornament things. I guess they're supposed to be pins, but that's kind of weird because this one only, it has two designs, but only one pin. Anyways, they have resin on top of them, and I'm going to go ahead and get them done to use as little decorations in my book. And Barbara is going to do some jelly printing with
printing.
red, white, and gold. But right now she's going to show us her greeting card book that she made.
Because you were talking about making a greeting card book.
Yeah.
So this book is like 4 signatures, and each signature is 2 greeting cards tucked in together. And then this is a Cheetos box or something like that.
Okay.
Cover. So I just put it in. They face face sideways and some face up and down.
Okay.
I just put them in together.
Okay, and then but then you decorated the greeting cards on top of it, right?
I did, but if there was writing on the card that I loved, I kept it.
Okay.
So it depended on the card.
Okay.
So here's the next signature starting, and here's the front of a card. So see, this was inside the card.
Yeah, so basically you kept the parts of the card you really liked, but then did whatever you wanted.
Covered over the other parts. Right. So this is the
basically turned it into an art journal.
Turned it into a little bitty art journal. Yeah. I had fun with it. I made it several years ago.
Well, I have enough Christmas cards, especially with the bag of stuff that Helen brought me the other day, that I had thought maybe I might do an actual little Christmas journal with the Christmas cards.
You definitely could do that.
Yeah, I might do that. We'll see, because I got half a dozen things I want to do. So
I know.
I'll probably end up with some unfinished projects, which is standard procedure anymore.
That's why she's wanting to do unfinished project.
That's right.
Stream.
This is actually fabric.
Oh, that's cool fabric.
Isn't that pretty? So that's what I used to put inside the cover.
Well, and putting fabric on the inside of the cover always helps to reinforce the bends in the spine.
Right. You know, on this one, I didn't sew through to the spine. I sewed it onto a little panel. And then I glued the panel into the spine.
Yeah.
So the stitching doesn't show, but I just put it together with a regular little pamphlet, 3-hole pamphlet.
Stitch.
Yeah.
That's really cool.
Yeah, I think doing that with Christmas cards would be a really good idea for a journal. Yeah, I named this Please Touch because I was entering it into a show, an art show at the senior center. And I knew that nobody would pick it up unless it says Please Touch.
Yeah.
So I slapped Please Touch all over it. So people would pick it up and open it.
How fun.
There.
Okay.
Now I'll go back to printing.
Anyways, Kathy, that's what we're doing for the most part. Like I said, I decided to start with these simply because I knew if the resin has to sit, then I have to have time for it to work. And so, and like Brittany said, I don't know. And with the humidity, now the air conditioner has been on since, just a minute, I'll think, Tuesday night we got it back on. So that, but it took most of Wednesday just to get the house to actually come back to normal because of um the air being out for 2.5 days. It just toasted what uh the humidity here is so high. We've been now. I don't think it rained yesterday. If it didn't rain yesterday, that's kind of weird. Because we had so much rain. But I had to go out for physical therapy yesterday morning, and I came out of the hospital into the parking lot. By the time I got to the car, my shirt was all wet down the front because I was sweating that bad. So, it's just you step outside and it's like you're in a sauna for sure. Of course, Lisa said that I should have just assumed that the house was a sauna.
Pretend. I said pretend.
And
But
take off your clothes and sweat.
Well, yeah, there you go.
Hey, Kathy.
I always save all the Christmas cards that I receive together with the December Daily Journal that you make for the year. Yeah. Yeah, Kathy, we got hit by lightning Sunday, right? Pretty much, maybe an hour after my stream. This huge storm came in and it was popping and popping. We still have not found an actual strike point. The air conditioner guy said that it could have just ghosted across the top of the roof. But it hit the air conditioner. It come into the air conditioner, but in the part that's in the inside, the furnace and the air conditioner are tied together. Well, it melted, and I'm not kidding, melted the circuit board.
Oh.
It had a puddle of solder on that silly circuit board. He had messed around in there because his equipment was telling him he didn't have a ground. So he'd been in there for about 30 minutes, and he come out and he said, "I hate to tell you this." And I said, "What?" He said, "Well, what I thought was wrong, that's not the problem." He reached in, pulled the circuit board out, and when he turned it over, I mean, it's like a board this big, and he turned it over like that, and all those little pins, there was a puddle of solder, just a puddle. And he said, "It's not going to work without this," and unfortunately, we don't have them, so he couldn't even get us up that night. He said, "I've got to go outside and I'll call and see what I can do." And he come back and he said they have 2 over in Mobile and they're ordering me one. And actually the girl told him that's happened more than once in the last month. And so she was ordering 2 of those circuit boards. And we got exceedingly lucky because the circuit board was under warranty.
Oh, that's good.
Yeah.
That is good.
Hi, Valerie.
Hi, Valerie. So glad you're
Valerie.
here.
Yeah. I would tell you what, and the biggest thing is that it bounced me about 2 inches off my chair when it hit the house.
Oh, God.
Oh yeah, it was something else. I mean, Jeff launched himself out of the chair, but I'm not kidding. I think it bounced me.
Wow.
We also only had part of the power to the house. So we couldn't even use all our fans because part of the power in the house was out. We have an old house. Valerie, I hate to ask you this, but are you new? Because welcome. I don't recognize your name, but that doesn't mean you haven't been here, and I just can't remember. Lisa,
No, I don't either, Valerie.
Nice to have you here.
I've seen Valerie in other people's streams, but I don't remember if she's been in ours or not.
Yeah, well, I'm glad you're here, hon. So think everyone is just quiet today. Anyways, what was I saying? Oh, this is an older house. It was built in the 50s, late 50s, early 60s, something like that. It's well built, but it's a two-phase wiring. So that meant that when we bought the house, I had an electrician come out and to update the wiring to make sure that everything is, hunky dory. They put GFI plugs in every line right at the beginning of the line.
Ah.
That's how
Oh,
you.
that probably saved you.
Well, it did a lot because two of them were toast. They burnt out completely. So that it saved some things because I didn't. Well, we're just really glad you're here, Valerie. It didn't. The first thing the guys at the electrician's office said was, "Well, does your stove work?" And I'm like, "Well, my stove is gas, but so far it looks like the electronics are working because everything is electronic, even in a gas range anymore." And I said, "But I haven't tried the oven because it's too hot in here." And my wash machine, the lights came on, but there again, there's circuit boards in it. So I got lucky and it didn't toast any of my big appliances. So just the what do you call that thing? Just the air conditioner. That's
Well, I think I
this
put
is
too much
kinda
water
nice.
in this.
Oh, wait a minute. That's just a minute. Let me get this bigger, Barbara. I want to see that.
Oh, that's beautiful.
Oh, that came out really pretty.
Yeah. So mostly what I'm thinking as I'm doing this is making panels that I can cut off for card fronts.
Ah, okay.
So that's what I'm thinking right this minute.
Okay.
My thinking may change as it often does.
Well, yes, because we change our minds about stuff. And I'm gonna have to hold on just a second. Jeffrey, can you hear me? Could you give me a couple of degrees on the air conditioner? It is hot in this corner. It's 103 outside. Just what I thought.
Oh man.
Yeah. Yep. Yep. Uh-huh. Um. So I'm just gonna cut them all out and get them all prepped and ready to go so that I can try and just do them all at one time. If I'd have been more together, I might have prepped them all ahead of time, but I wasn't, so.
Well, I'm just gluing the edges of these pages
Oh,
just so they'll stick together, but that way it won't make them as wrinkly as if I tried to glue the whole thing.
Okay, so you're just double paging it. Let me see here.
Yeah.
Okay.
There's even taking out 2/3 of the pages. There's still a bunch left, so I decided I would double them up and.
Well, it'll give you a sturdier page too.
Yeah, yeah. Well, and that's another good reason for doubling them up.
Mm-hmm. Valerie, it is a new jelly plate. I'm gonna make Barbara big. When she pulls that off, it's interesting because it's got a grid on it. She said that it's a new 9x12. Didn't she say, Barbara?
Yeah.
It's a new 9x12 plate, and it has a grid on it.
Now, is the grid actually printed on the plate, or is it on plastic underneath the plate?
No, it's plastic underneath. See, it's the plastic on the other side of the plate.
So it can come off if you don't want it back there.
Yeah. Huh. I like it.
I was gonna say, I think that if you were, especially if you were trying to maybe line something up.
Yes, exactly.
Or wanted borders so that you could tell where the borders would be. That kind of thing.
Right. All right. So let this be a lesson to all of you.
Uh-huh.
I just put it, I put it sticky side down.
Oh no.
So
Oh,
now I
I'm
have
sorry.
sticky side on my stencil. So that's got
Now,
to go into the wash
uh-huh.
tub before I can use it again.
That's not funny, but it is.
I know. Find another stencil.
Because you know that's what happens to us, right?
Right. You know, I don't know if this shows, but I used the glossy, the metallic white on this.
It does sort of when you tip it.
It,
Yeah.
yeah, it does sort of when you tip it.
When you tip it, it does.
Yeah. Anyway. Okay, well, that's the last of this stencil for.
Yeah, you sort of have to change. So, well, that's all right. You didn't need 30 of them,
Well, I was
right?
gonna
No,
say,
I
luckily you
didn't.
have more stencils.
Yeah,
I
you
didn't.
have more stencils and you have more time if you need to make more cards in that particular um
That's true. If I get attached, well, this is a good time to use this stencil, isn't it?
there you go. Uh-huh. Didn't you say that that plate came from Jelly Arts?
It did, I think. Let me look.
Because there are
Yes.
more than yeah. Yeah. So that's the new Jelly Arts person. Oh, by the way, my life changes have been good. Yes. Oh, yay.
We're
Jelly said,
glad. We like good
yeah,
life changes.
good life changes are good. Yes. Uh-huh.
Oh, good for you, Valerie. I'm laughing because we're just finding out that the city of Eureka is probably going to make us change our entire sewer line. The
Oh dear.
part the part from the property line is going to cost $5,400, and the part from the property line to the street connection is going to cost maybe 8,000.
Uh-huh.
Oh my
Yep.
goodness.
Yep.
And we're thinking, yeah, right. This wasn't in the plan.
Mm-hmm. Yeah. We when we were in South Dakota the second year we were there, um, it wasn't sewer because the sewer was already hooked up. It was water. They hooked us into water, and the part that hooked us in and then came into the house, the previous owners had paid for part of it, but then we had to pay for a bunch of it. It was not fun.
Well, I think
However,
that making people homeowners pay for it
yeah,
is the
it's
deal.
pretty standard
Yeah, that
practice.
there should be some kind of rebate or compensation or something to help you with that when it's forced on you by the city, not because you're having trouble.
Mm-hmm.
Well, we are having trouble. It keeps getting
Oh,
blocked up, and we ran that camera down the thing for $530,
oh
It's
goodness.
and
it's
it's broken off at the city's connection. The
uh-huh.
city's part is broken.
Yep.
But they're making
Yeah.
you do all this other.
Mm-hmm.
Well, I have not heard the word yet, but that's what the plumbers think is going to happen.
Yeah.
Oh,
And
well,
they're
I'm
pretty
Well,
sorry.
and
smart. So,
it depends on the age of your pipes too, because that
well,
can
that's
mess
what
up.
they say. All of Eureka's sewer lines are made out of clay, and they all need to be changed.
Mm-hmm.
Plus, we're of
And
course an earthquake country.
right, plus you've had many, many years of dry, and
Yep.
dry is not good. When we were in Texas, they told us to water our house.
Oh,
I am not kidding. They told us we needed to water the foundations.
it's
Um,
not as dry here on the coast as it is in inland.
yeah, but Anyways, Jeff used to run water around the foundation every once in a while, just because, because it can get bad. Of course, that was an old house too. This one, this one, we don't have to water around our house because the other day there was 4 inches of standing water in the backyard.
Oh no.
Oh yeah, that's nothing. Sally brought in about 15 to 16 inches of water.
Uh,
It came up the stairs out front. They came up 2.5 stairs. One more step and it would have about 3 inches and it would have been in the house. So is anybody else doing anything today? Or are you just relaxing and being here to watch?
Well, I hope they're working because we're working.
I was working.
When I'm ready to just relax, I want to be able to do that. So if people want to just relax, I'm happy for them to do that.
Well, yeah, me too. I haven't. Oh, I had to clean up from. Well, that was just yesterday. No, wait a minute. The mess I cleaned up this morning because we didn't actually do anything yesterday. I just showed
No,
you.
we didn't actually make messes.
Yeah, but my desk was such a mess. But all that mess was from Sunday. So, and of course, on top of that, I have been taking my table and tearing it up so that I can. Not if you can help it. Teresa says, not if you can help it.
Hey,
Downtime
Teresa.
with Valerie's having coffee. Hi Teresa. My house changes are looking good lately.
What's a chaga coffee, Valerie? I do not know.
She just might be chugging it. I'm not sure.
A chaga coffee.
It's going on
Yay,
the market.
Kathy.
Yeah.
You finished.
Jeff says we really need to finish the kitchen floor, but like I don't know when. Okay, I don't think I need but one set of instructions. Do y'all think I need more than one set of instructions?
I bet one will work.
Yeah, I don't think I need more than one set of instructions. That means I can throw stuff away a little at a time.
Well, that's good.
See that paper?
What is that? That looks really cool,
It's just
but it looks.
I got a ream of paper. It's got 3 different styles of paper in it. This is one of them. They kind of look like they're coffee dyed or something. So I'm going to pull the print on this piece.
Oh, that's cool. It's a fungus that grows on birch trees. Okay.
Oh.
It has
Oh.
anti-cancer properties, and she likes the taste.
Well, thank you for that explanation. I've never heard of chaga coffee.
I haven't either, but it sounds like something we all need to know about just in case.
Yeah,
It does, doesn't it?
well, and we had lots of birch trees growing up, but I don't remember funguses growing on them. So it's but then that was a long time ago.
It's a mushroom coffee, Teresa says.
Yeah, it would be a mushroom. Yeah. Well, fungus, not yeah. I don't know because not all funguses are mushrooms, are they?
I don't think so. But I've been wrong before, so it could happen
Yeah.
again. I
Did I
could
tell you?
easily be wrong about that.
Oh, I made Barbara big and forgot to make her small again.
Oh, make me small.
It's all right. Well, I'm certainly not doing anything exciting, so.
Well, neither am I. I'm still trimming. Did I tell you my son is growing mushrooms?
Yes, you did. How's that going?
The day that he fixed dinner for us the first day, he picked 5 of them, I think, or 6 of them, and we ate. He cooked 4 because that was going to be plenty. He either cooked 4 or 5 of them, but he picked. they were huge mushrooms. I mean, it made it so
Portobello,
that,
or what kind of mushrooms are they?
they're called a red top of some sort. I think it's what they're
Uh-huh.
called. Um, he picked them because they grow reasonably well in the summertime. They are pretty hard to misidentify. Um, and since it was one of those, and he put them outside, it wasn't like he's putting them in a greenhouse or anything like that. They're out in his garden. And he ate off of them last year in the fall. And then he's had several bunches come up um, this year. Now I don't know how it's going now, but when we were in the garden, he cut one bunch, but there was 2 or 3 other bunches popping through the ground. So he was going to have plenty to keep himself in mushrooms.
Okay, Kathy, we'll be here.
Okay, bye. Which is, I go through a lot of mushrooms, so if I could grow some, that would be cool because
I'm trying to remember where I was, and they had these. Maybe it was at Sam's. I can't remember. They had these mushroom kits,
yeah.
and I thought that would be fun, but I didn't know which ones to get, and so I decided to go home and do some research, and I forgot to do the research. But when I went back, they didn't even have them anymore. So I guess everybody
Um, there is a guy that goes to the farmers market downtown every Saturday that has mushroom kits, but that's a small amount.
yeah.
Brandon he said he bought, I think, did he tell me he bought 5 pounds of psyllium, I think is what he called it. And he spread it,
Psyllium?
psyllium, yeah, I think that's what he called it. And um, he spread it in up kind of almost all over in all of his garden beds, or at least 3 or 4 of his garden beds. And then got bark, wood chips, not bark, but wood chips, because they grow on decaying wood, of course. So it was, he put it out in the,
clever.
he bought enough to put out in the garden so that it should live longer than him, because the way he explained it to me is that it's not so much the spores that make a difference, it's what's underneath the ground.
The rhizome network.
Yes. And
I love that idea. They're all talking. They're all talking about us.
Yeah, and that's what he says. That's another thing. Nerves and more. Check us out today. Amazing mushroom coffee that helps you focus, reduce nerves, and packed with antioxidants. Mushroom coffee can help with anxiety, gut health, nerves, and more. Mushroom tea and instant coffee. So that's really cool. On these websites, they are calling it lion's mane. Oh, okay. That I knew that. I've seen that before. Yes. Yeah, that's one I actually could probably recognize. I would never make it. Never make it for sure that I could recognize it, but I probably could recognize it. I might get these cut out sometime this week. Well, the deal is if I'm going to mix resin, I don't want to do it 3 times. I want to do it once.
I don't blame you.
Really?
I'm kind of lazy that way. And if I'm going to do these, I might as well do them all. Now,
Yeah.
here's the thing. I've been cutting out the ones on the back, but there's really cute ones on the front too. They're
You
the
can
same
use those for
thing.
something else.
So I can use them as well. So
So you're just cutting out the packaging and you're not making the things?
Actually, the packaging is the thing.
Oh, I gotcha. Okay, you got to put resin over the top of that.
Yeah. Lion's mane is different type of mushroom. Chaga is quite different. Okay. So I'll have to look that one up because that's a new one. No, they didn't cut them out for me. I have to cut them out, which seems kind of ridiculous. But you would
They
think,
figure you want an all afternoon chore.
yeah. Mm-hmm.
Whoa, that's
Well,
not
and
coming up at
and
all.
I'm like Brittany. I have no idea how long it'll take for the resin to set.
Not coming up. It's dry
I would put them on
already.
something where you can move them over somewhere else.
Well, that's kind of my plan. I had an idea that I would just get a piece of what do you call that? Corrugated cardboard,
Yeah.
and I've got push pins behind me on my glass table, so I could make little stands with the push pins. Because you have to keep them up off the whatever you're laying them down on. You got to keep them up off of it so that they don't stick. I think that's why these have never been done, because it was one of those things where I've either got to do them all at one time or
Yeah.
not do them because they'll irritate me.
What is all this?
But I think they'll be really cute. And I'm sure there's a couple of them that, could be used like on the cover or on a tag or, something. Maybe I could make a paper clip out of one, like a hidden paper clip,
Yeah.
that kind of stuff. Yeah, it's a lot of fussy cutting. Uh-huh. That's But I have 24 hours.
That's
That's
right.
right.
Now, whether you want to spend it all doing that or not, I don't know. But
Really?
No, I really don't. But I thought if I started it first, that might get the aggravation out of the way.
there you go. That sounds smart.
Uh-huh. Uh-huh.
All right.
Do the
Now we gotta wait
aggravating.
for this to dry.
Oh, you gotta wait for it to dry, huh?
Oh,
Oh,
that's going to be pretty, though. Is that white metallic?
It is.
ooh, that is gonna be pretty.
I might just do this a white on white. No, actually, this is
Ooh.
not the metallic. This is the. Oh, there's my phone again. Can you hear that, Lisa?
Yeah, but it's not bad. It's not annoying. It was just noticeable. I mean, it's not a big deal. I'm not
She could
concerned about it.
She could just hear it.
Good.
It was
Yeah.
like, okay, what?
I'm gonna mute because I need to listen for it. Actually.
Okay.
Alrighty.
That almost sounds like a house phone.
Yeah. I had that ring one time on my cell phone.
Uh-huh.
Um, but it didn't ring loud enough
Mm-hmm.
when it was in my purse to.
Yep. Yep.
I've got a call into the
Okay.
city of Eureka
Oh, about your pipe.
about the
About the-
pipes.
Yeah.
Okay.
Well, we found out the other day that it looks like they've decided they're going to charge us if they pick up recycling.
Oh, they might be doing that here too.
Well, seeing as how that's constantly a problem and they are constantly putting the recycling in the landfill anyways, it will probably, and our thing doesn't go out very often anyhow because I don't use a lot of things that need to be recycled, I guess. So, or that I
So we
reuse it.
recycle most of our stuff right here in house, don't we?
That's right. Uh-huh. That's kind of it. Is that so much of my recycling ends up getting reused rather than recycling. Um,
There's how much of the
but
book I took out.
Wow. There you go.
wait a minute, you better
There's
show it
what's
again.
left. After I
Oh,
put 2 pages together
Well,
all
you
the way
did good.
through.
It's still going to get
yeah.
fat. You know
It's
that,
still going to
right?
be huge.
Yeah, it's going to be gator mouth. That's for sure.
Yeah, it will be, and it's still got more pages than I really probably can get done. So I may go by and just kind of do some background collagey stuff first, and then
And then go in. Mm-hmm.
rather than creating 1 page at a time.
Yeah. Yeah.
Okay, I'm going to let this just kind of hang out here for a little bit over to the side. You can make me little. There you go.
I had my hand on it. I was just looking.
Oh.
Okay. I think I need.
I don't know if I told you I have to go back to physical therapy.
Well, I knew you were
That's
going
probably
this
good,
morning,
though.
but I didn't know if it was a reassessment or what.
Yeah, I had a doctor's appointment Wednesday, and they had to reevaluate and stuff. She's really pleased. She doesn't think I need a lot, and she knows I'll do my exercises because they kind of know if you could walk in and you know how to do your exercises, that means you've been doing them at home, right?
Yeah.
Right.
Anyway,
Exactly.
she took one away that she thought might be causing some of the problem I've got. I've got one muscle that's up I can't show you up this part of my arm, this part right there
Uh-huh.
that hurts. It doesn't really hurt. It gets sore is what happens, and because of that, she took um she took out one of the exercises and gave me a new one and told me not to do all of them every day, but to do them every other day. So I'm supposed to do half of the exercises one day and half of the exercises another day, that kind of thing. So that kind of uh it and then she said she just wants to see me once a week so that
That'll be good, Tanya.
yeah, just for like 4 weeks. The big deal is that I've got this one muscle. I think she said it's my deltoid muscle. Is that right? I don't remember. It's up the front of my arm and into the front of my chest shoulder area. It's not up the back of my shoulder. It's never been there. Anyways, and I'm not doing anything. I'm doing everything. It's There's nothing that I'm not doing that I worry about it or anything, but it does
Yeah.
sometimes get sore. So, doctor thought it's possibly just not strong enough. And the other thing is, Kelly told me to buy a TINS unit.
A what unit?
Yeah, I bought one of
TINS
those.
unit.
I've got one.
A
Yeah.
TINS unit.
Yeah.
She asked me if I
Good.
had one. I said no, and she said, "Well, what are you doing for it?" And I said nothing because it's not bad enough to do anything, but it's something I needed to say. Am I doing something wrong? Am I causing it more
Right.
trouble? So
I
anyhow,
can show y'all this book.
wait. We
Let's
gotta
see.
wait till I get you bigger.
It's Transparencies of
Ooh,
Fine Art Pieces.
Wow.
And it's just full of them. I don't even know
Ooh,
what all's in
wow.
here. But I thought they
Oh,
would be so
that
fun to use, especially for 50 cents at the thrift store. So
is really cool. Did you
Wow.
just get that?
yeah, I found it yesterday when I went to. Well, no, it was this morning. Every day runs together. I was
Yeah.
looking at another bookshelf and I saw this, and I didn't get the bookshelf because I didn't think it was clean enough. Um,
Yeah.
Maybe I should say it was worn. It worn enough my son would think it was dirty.
Yeah.
And so I didn't get it, but but I did get a I'm gonna have to draw it. I think I got a and I wouldn't know. I was I'd seen this at the thrift store many times before and thought it would be really cool um in a craft room, but there was no place out here to put it. But anyway, it's about I don't know how this is. It's probably about 45 inches long this way,
Okay.
and it's 14 inches tall, and it's made like stair steps.
Okay, so it's kind of like a spice riser, but it's way longer than a normal spice
Yeah,
riser.
it's wood. It's made out of wood. It's really big, but the steps are about this wide.
Oh, that'll be cool.
And I thought, I could put all
Wow.
kinds of things on it. So,
Yeah.
You
um,
could. That's lovely.
so I went ahead and bought it. I hadn't bought it before because I didn't know where I would put it. And when I realized I'm going to move things into the dining room, I know there are
Uh-huh.
at least 3, maybe 4 places I could put it there.
Put it. Yeah.
So yay. Anyway,
Well,
I thought
that's
I'd see if there's
cool.
any.
But that's a really cool book.
It is a cool book. Thought I'd see if there happened to be anything Christmassy in here. I don't think so, but well, that one.
Yeah, that would be cool.
Okay, well, we're going to take this one out and find a way to use it.
Nope, not coming up.
You know what? That might be cool if you made took 2 of your pages and cut windows in them and then sandwiched that in the middle. So that you made like a page that as you turned it, it was I mean,
Kind of
it'll
like
be,
this, but it's in between the 2 pages.
yep, with a
Yeah,
window in those pages.
that would be good. It's too big to fit on one page, but I could cut it down.
I was going to say, choose a section of it that you
Just,
like. Hi, Mindy.
yeah.
Hi, Mindy.
Mindy. Hey,
So glad you're here.
kiddo.
Okay, well, that's good because I was hoping there'd be a way I could use one of those today. So,
One of those. Yeah, that I think that would be really cool. Just sandwiched in there. Not the first page because, you got to have some other context, but we did that, didn't we? In our fairy book, didn't we do
yeah,
a
yeah,
window
we
page
did.
like that?
And it was fun.
Yeah.
Okay, well, there are 30 individual pages, so that means 30 sheets like this, 30 of these.
Mm-hmm.
So that means 60 pages. I'm tempted to glue 2 more together, you know what I mean?
Well,
So
why don't you
they're
wait?
thicker.
Yeah, why don't you wait and do, because you could do that and make some pockets, top and bottom,
Yeah, yeah. That's what
and
I'm planning to
but
do.
just do it randomly and make pockets, and then and then if you get too many pages, then just finish out by gluing them together.
There you go.
I almost have most of this fussy cutting to start on. I have to make sure I've picked up all of these little kits.
Well, somewhere I'm supposed to have a small cutting board that would fit right inside here.
Yeah,
But
somewhere you're supposed to have. I know about that. Supposed to have.
I mean, I know I have one somewhere, but it's not where I thought it would be. I guess I could use this one. I'll just have to move it.
Well, since I have to tell you, Helen went looking for my baskets yesterday for me. She didn't find them either.
Uh-oh.
I hadn't been off the computer for very long when Helen popped in and said she was at her Dollar Tree um, over there and was going to check for my baskets. So, and they didn't have them, but I'll
Yeah.
find them because that color is kind of the new one of their new colors.
Well, I
So,
went looking for those 5-piece sets
oh,
that you
uh-huh.
got, and
Hmm.
they didn't have any of those at my store. They had stuff that color,
Yeah.
but they didn't have any of those. So
Mindy.
1 hour down. Uh-huh. Well,
Oh
one
my
hour
God.
down. And I'm already having eyeball trouble, so I'm gonna have to go get some eye stuff. I'll be right back.
Okay.
I decided to just go ahead and put this in as the first thing I do. That way it's already there.
That's cool. All right. What do I want to do? You know what I might want to do? I might want to put this big one away and get out one of my little ones.
That sounds like you, Barbara. You like your little ones.
I like my little ones.
Well, I'm gonna use the not so good eyeball stuff, but that's okay. I have good
And I've
eyeball
got a
stuff
bunch of
somewhere.
smaller stencils that I like.
I think they'll be really cool in a book too, and she's got a lot of different kinds of images she can use in different kinds of books.
Yeah, I think that I don't know what if I'll just do a book just of those or what.
Yeah, but that's not going to be all that much fun because that's going to be just like taking one book apart and putting a new one together.
Yeah, well, I was thinking about doing putting this, in one page and then using those colors to paint something on the other
On the
page.
other page. Uh-huh. So have it be inspirational.
Yeah,
Uh-huh.
I did not realize there's some bad words in this book. I gotta have to
Uh-oh.
cover up
Uh-oh.
all the words up. I didn't even look at what the book
Paint,
was. I just liked the color of the cover and the size of it. So
paint them out.
I paint them out.
Uh-oh.
I will. I'll do something with them. I'll cover them up one way or another.
Oh dear. Yeah, and you kind of have to read them. Did you think of putting it across both pages? Just cut it in half and put it on each page?
Well, I kind of like this bridge, and I don't want
Yeah,
to
and
lose
you
the
won't lose.
continuity of that. I did
I
think
do.
about it. I did think about it. Hi, Julie. I just decided I really didn't want to cut it.
Julie.
I'm trying to decide, do I want it down low, do something above it, or up high and I'll do it up high. That way I can put words of some kind below it.
Okay. Now, of course, they didn't do the inking, but we have to ink the edges.
Of course.
I did get them all cut out, at least all of the ones that are supposed to be resined. Oh yeah, that's way better than the little bit of white that's on the edge. I don't like the white on the edge. Way better. Besides, it will go. From my book, I'm going to do. Wait just a minute. both. I got these somewhere along the line at a thrift store. Wait just a minute. You can't even see them all. It's a package. It says that it's supposed to be a Christmas collage mini album. So you're supposed to put them like all together, but there's 6 of them. So I can make 3 different like Christmas journals with these covers and use papers and stuff inside of them. Now, of course, these rings in the first place are too small, and there's only 3 of them. But I have Dollar Tree rings, so I will use those Dollar Tree rings. And so, therefore, they're kind of vintagey looking. So we'll want vintagey kind of color. Oh, I guess my, that's why it was funny. Okay. There we go. I gave Jeff a job this afternoon. He didn't go outside today. He went to the grocery store this morning, and then it was just too hot. He decided he'd just stay in. I think it was 90 by the time, he would have even gotten around to go to the grocery store. And he doesn't need to go outside every day. He really doesn't. So I gave him a bunch of my punches and a bunch of my scrap paper out of my scrap paper drawer.
Oh, there you go.
So I gave him busy work.
Sounds good.
Well, for me to do that, my hand gets really tired. I think his does too, but he'll do, a few, and then he'll leave it and do a few more. So, chat's kind of quiet.
Yeah.
We're all thinking.
Yeah, probably. That's it.
It's hard to think.
Valerie's eating. Teresa says she used to sit Rick in front of the TV with a pot of coffee and a gallon of tea, and he was happy. Well, Jeff can't have the volume on the TV because we're online and you can hear the TV. So now, he'll be fine. Because he watches movies with his headset on anyways. So he'll put the movie up on the TV but use the headset because he can hear it better than through the TV. So as long as he's got, a movie on Netflix or Prime or something, he'll watch a movie. And if it's like football season, Jeff watches football silently anyway. So, and he often watches news silently. So, but if he's punching with punches, he doesn't have he can't play his game. So. I don't know what that was, but that paint's got a lot of slushy volume to it.
I was gonna say it sounds very wet.
This one?
Oh, it's one of the Dollar Tree paints.
Yeah.
Bet, isn't it?
Slushy.
Yeah, I kind of like those though. They have a different translucent kind of look to them.
They do.
Mm-hmm.
I'm going to put this on another thing.
Did you see, Barbara, yesterday that there's some new colors?
Oh, I didn't see the first part of your stream, so no.
Okay, well, I bought at least 3 different colors that were not out in the past.
Cool.
Turquoise, a teal, and one that's called Honey Rose that is sort of a it's kind of like a fleshy peachy color. But
Oh, I bet that's pretty.
oh, it is. There's more. There might have
I'll
been
go
some
look.
other colors. Lisa got a purple that I don't think I have that purple. And
I got this one not long ago. It's an amethyst. No, what is it called? Powder blue.
Okay,
It actually looks purple in my hand, but it looks
okay.
blue on the screen.
That might be in my fan
I
in
have
here
one
is
that's
hot.
called sky
Uh-oh.
blue. And then this one's called tea green.
Ooh, that's pretty.
Okay. So see, those are new colors too. There was no tea green in the past.
I like that tea green. That's a good neutral.
Yeah, I like it too.
Is it real green looking?
No, it's
Hi,
not.
Sherry.
It looks like a paler one of these.
Uh-huh.
It looks blue. I mean, there's a tinge of green, but it looks blue.
Uh-huh.
And then I got a deep blue, which I hadn't had before either.
Ooh.
I think those are new colors. Yeah, there's a lot of new colors. I'll have to look again next time I go because I really hadn't been looking. And hi, Sherry.
Anyway, I've got, let me look here. I've got 18 different colors that all came.
Wow.
I'm sure I have at least that many. I can't tell you. I can't guarantee it, but
that's all the ones I've seen there are those colors.
Yeah.
I don't have that many.
But those new bottles, there's some new colors. There's some standard old colors because they had the iron oxide and some of the others, but there are
like
some new
that
colors in
red.
that stuff. That iron oxide, I do too.
Hi, Sherry. Okay, well, I've got my window in.
Oh,
look at that. Oh, that's beautiful,
cool.
Lisa. What a great idea.
So now I'm going to do something on this page behind it so I can, I'm probably, I don't know.
I don't know.
That's really going to paint it white behind it.
I kind of like the words behind it though.
Yeah, but, well, I guess I was going to say, but what kind of, anything I do over it, like art or what collage or whatever is going to show through.
Going to show through,
Right.
yeah.
So I don't know.
You can do your art on the bottom of the page.
I was going to say, could you do some art on the bottom of the page and just maybe like make a border going around the top? Or what about some lace around the top edge of something, maybe? I don't know.
I may put other words there because they're, like I said, they're cussing a lot in this book, and I don't want that.
Yeah, so you're going to have to cover it. You're going to have to
cover it up. Need to cover up words.
Yes, I need to cover up words.
You might have to paint them, yeah.
Yeah, I'm thinking.
Julie says she has Amsterdam sky blue, light, and Altier pastel Arctic blue, and really love both of them. Yeah, I didn't really look for a lot more colors the other day because I have so much paint. But
really,
turquoise and teal are 2 colors I use all the time, and that honey rose is a really good sort of neutrally color. That neutrally, don't you like my English? My English is
I do.
It's so good. That neutral sort of pink kind of color that I thought would be good. Okay, I antiqued the most of them up already, so we'll just finish getting these antiqued up and because we kind of got to grunge them up a little bit.
It's really better to check out your book and make sure that there's not offensive things in there before you start, before you buy it. But
Yeah.
You really,
like I said, I
you're
knew
gonna
I
end
was
up
offered
reading.
it, so I didn't even look. I just wanted the green cover and this size, you know.
Uh-huh. Well, I guess you
Well.
could have used the cover and gotten rid of all of the pages, but
I could have, but I was too
you
late.
didn't. You didn't do that before you started. Yes, Julie, turquoise and teal. Of course, turquoise and teal, lime and purple is, my thing. My accessories in my studio are turquoise and teal, lime and purple.
Oh,
hmm Jeff painted my map drawers purple for me. They were just, ugly map drawers. And he painted them purple before we moved them in here. And my glass cabinet, when I had it in the studio in South Dakota, was just wood. It was an old pantry out of the kitchen. And before we moved it in here, I painted it turquoise. I have some little metal drawers we painted lime green. My fan blades, you guys know my fan blades are painted, right?
Yeah, I've seen those.
painted turquoise.
No, they're painted. Just a minute. I think I have a picture. I'll look and see if I don't have a picture. The sun is up and she should be putting laundry in the wash machine. I already did my load of laundry for today and folded 2 loads from yesterday. I
You
love
did
being able to
good.
pop up the hearts, etc., onto the screen feature, but wish it would move.
Yeah,
Oh,
I don't like the way it blocks the chat either.
mm-hmm. Let me see. Where's my gallery? Okay. I need to ask the tea Perrys for some more tea anyways. I'll have to stand up and get a picture of the fan if I don't have it
Okay.
up. Because it's really cool. I painted um my computer table, which is an old wooden kitchen table. I painted it turquoise and did the same decoration on it. And then my bead table is black and turquoise, but I did not put the decoration on it because I knew that it had to be covered with it's covered with a non burnable surface. It's a what do you call that thing? Just a minute, and I'll remember. It's a welding blanket, so that you can't,
Oh,
so that doesn't get anything on it. And then
yeah.
it's got brass on top of the welding blanket. So I knew you never see the surface of it, so I didn't paint the decorations on it. But here, just a minute. Nope, that's not what I want. This is what I want.
Oh, as in painted.
Yeah, they're painted. They're light turquoise, dark turquoise, lime green, and purple, and then they have white. Because I have to do
How
dots.
pretty.
They have,
Absolutely. Isn't that
there has to
pretty?
be dots. So
Gotta
there's
have your
dots.
dots.
Yeah, see, can you see the little white dots on it?
Yeah.
So if we woke up flat on our backs in your studio, we'd know exactly where we are.
That's right. You know exactly whose studio you were in. Uh-huh. And then my computer table is painted that same way, so that it looks like those circly things are on top of it too. And then the other thing I did was, maybe I should do this again. Let's see here. Come here. Okay, you see, I don't know that you can see them. I hated the ugly old glass things that were on there. They were
Uh-huh.
too foo-fooey. So come here. Come on.
Hold it still.
Focus. Okay.
There you go. Oh, look at
Okay.
that.
You know what they are?
Yes, I
Black,
do. I have one sitting
black,
here on my desk.
black metal pencil cups from Dollar
The
Tree.
Dollar Tree.
Mm-hmm. Yep.
You're so
So,
clever.
yeah.
You're
And
so
and
clever.
then the other thing is that that they don't really provide a ton of light, but those 100-watt LEDs work pretty well. Um, oh dear, now I have eyeballs, light bulbs in my eyeballs. Oh, 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 I looked at the light bulb. Shouldn't have done that.
Shouldn't have
What
done
kind
that.
of
Nope.
what Dollar Tree pencil holders? Cool. Yeah. What kind of paint did I use? Oh, I'm thinking, Teresa. I'm thinking.
And it's hard work.
Yeah. The turquoise, the base color is a can of uh wall paint. Glossy, semi gloss or glossy. I think it's semi gloss um wall paint. Um, from like Lowe's or Home Depot, something like that. Just a small can. And then the other colors were all just craft paint. But then over top of that, I sprayed them with Krylon. You know that spray you can get to do stuff like that.
Yeah.
Okay, Teresa's not gonna go nowhere. Uh-huh. Thanks, Sherry. Um, but that was what we used for. No, you know what? I didn't use Krylon. Jeff had Varathane. Um, our house has hardwood floors, and Jeff had Varathaned all the hardwood floors, and I had leftover Varathane, and I put Varathane on the table, and I did use the Varathane on the fan blades, which it's clear and it's water soluble. So that was actually what I used. It just dawned on me that that's what I was using. But it works really well, and I was really pleased with how it came out. So, and I've got some other furniture that I painted because it was all used furniture. Okay, what do I need? I need something to make those sit up on, and I need something to mix the resin in and with. So I will
Oh,
be
she's
back
doing
in
it.
just a minute. Yeah,
Okay.
well, we'll see. We'll see.
Really. We'll see. I'm glad that Ann Lair is still in the house because I think I've reached the Ann Lair stage of jelly printing, which means I don't want to do it anymore.
I didn't know you could do that, Barbara. I didn't know that you
Well,
ever
she
could.
starts out that way.
Oh, she starts
She
out that
starts
way?
out not wanting to do it anymore.
Oh.
I get there after a little bit of work.
Looking through all my cards to see what I want to put here.
Ann Lair's laughing at me. I'm trying to get her to use her jelly plate, and she won't do it.
Okay.
I need to get these envelopes separated from the cards. Well, some of the envelopes are kind of fun.
Yeah, so use the envelope in there with the card.
I will. I'm just not sure if I want to use them, if I'm going to use them on the same pages, or it's just easier to look through cards when you don't have to take them out of the envelopes to look through
Envelope every time. Oh yeah. Mm-hmm. Yep. Okay. Now.
Okay, this might work. Let's see.
Okay.
Teresa says she's collecting postage stamps so that she's making herself a mini postage stamp journal.
Oh, how fun. Oh my gosh.
That sounds fun.
It does.
Oh, that's kind of cool, Lisa.
Well, I thought it might be cool, and it's just, something generic. It's not
Yeah.
like something you're
that's
going to
lovely.
really try to read. But I also had
Bye, Julie.
this, and I thought, I could put this with this on here,
Oh yeah. Mm-hmm.
and that would show up. And I've also got this little poem here. But then that's just too many choices, see? Anyway, we'll see. But if I did that piece on Earth, I could cut out this dove and put it down here for that page. I think that's what I'm going to do. Okay. Plenty of time to use all these other things.
Oh, Julie's not going anywhere. Anywhere. Teresa says it's a Twinchy journal. So.
Oh, how fun. I'll show you my little one that I started and never have finished yet, but it's bigger than a Twinchy, but.
Yeah, I'm going to excuse myself for a minute, so I'll be back in just a minute.
Okay.
That is cute. Yes, I remember when you did that, Lisa. That is so cute.
And it's fun. I enjoy it. I don't know why I haven't done more in it, but I like the collages with the stamps as the focal point. Because a lot of times when we do things with stamps, they're not the focal point. They're just an add-in,
Right.
And that one's
I do too.
All fabric. No, that's paper. But this is fabric. Anyway, that's the one I've started. I love it. I just haven't finished it. Hi, Jen. Welcome.
So you made made that a book out of paint chips, paint swatches.
Yeah.
Right?
Yeah, I had a bunch of them, and I thought, okay, I got to do something with these. And at that time, I had that little thing where you could, punch the little holes in for that kind of a journal. I got rid of those, so I gave them away, or I think, so I don't have them anymore, but.
All right. Clean my plate off. Okay. Oh, if I clean my plate off,
An
I can
Inchy
quit
Mini
doing...
Power Woman book. Wow.
Oh, I love that idea, Teresa.
I would like to see it. I can't imagine how you could get very much.
Julie, what
in an inchy size book.
Looking back. I am getting ready to launch. This is Julie. I'm getting ready to launch into finally making that Australian themed journal.
Yay!
That's why the scanning or the sanding and blue dust. Oh, okay.
Well, thanks for going back and finding that.
Okay,
Barbara.
guys. So for some unknown reason, my headset kicked out.
Uh-oh.
So I can't hear you.
Okay.
Uh-oh.
So I'll be right back and see if I can make it work.
Okay. Sherry Habing says for me to decorate my pages. Well, I could just carry some of these through to some cards, couldn't I? I could make some cards.
Yeah, might as well if you want to. If you're not wanting to jelly plate anymore, you could do that.
I'm not, and I really got a good cleanup print. Blue dust everywhere, Julie says. Well, you know, I never did anything on here with gold.
That's true.
Okay.
And you were gonna do gold.
Maybe I'll do some
Julie?
dots and stuff with gold.
Yay, Tanya's
Julie,
back.
Julie, let's. Yay! I was here, but you couldn't hear me. I couldn't hear you.
Hi, Brenda. Glad you're here too.
Oh, she's
Brenda.
finally gonna make her Australian themed journal. Oh, so she was sanding it. Yuck. Sanding is yucky. Okay.
Yeah, show it in stages, Julie.
That'll be good.
And then do a big giant flip.
Oh no, you're not late, Brenda. Hello, Brenda. We're since we're going to be here for a while.
Yeah, Brenda, you've got 22 more hours.
Mindy's our countdown specialist. She tells us how many hours we've been here and how many more we have to go. Oh, we're gonna see if this is gonna work. We'll just have to see. Oh, maybe not.
Okay.
Might need to be doubled up so that when I poke those into there, it doesn't go all the way through, because we don't want to poke holes in our Teflon mat.
No, we don't.
Nope. No, we don't.
Oh.
All right. Let's put these away. Let's get some gold.
Hi, Riri. So glad you're here.
Hi, Riri.
Hi, Riri. Okay.
Okay. Well, that sort of cut it. Let's see if we can
What's wrong with that?
get it cut. There we go. All right. Now let's see if it is gonna. I can just leave it on this. There we go.
Good grief, Lisa.
The idea that I had was to use these like that and then sit this. Now, see, that's where the problem's going to come. If they're not level.
Okay.
Oh, good grief. I got it on my fingers. Now it's all over this.
Uh-oh.
And I didn't want it there. Wasn't really going for grunge on this one, but I guess I'm going to have to go for a little bit of grunge now that.
Okay,
Now
see,
that I
that
got
ought to
it.
work, right? Question is, do I have enough push pins to do the entire pile?
Can you move your
Riri's
camera up a
lurking in
little bit?
crochet.
Sorry.
That's all right. I just knew we
Go.
weren't going to be able to see much.
Yep. Not only that, I think I've got it. Riri's lurking and crocheting. Yay! I think I've got it zoomed in real far too. So backing out a little bit might help. There we go. Barbara, do you have birds?
Oh, I've got the window open now so you can hear the birds out
Oh.
in the apple tree.
It sounds
It's nice enough there to open the windows.
It is finally gotten warm enough to open the window.
Warm enough. Okay.
Yeah.
Yep.
Yep.
Is a bit
You heard me
jealous.
right.
Yeah,
Well, I had my long sleeve shirt on until a minute ago. I had to go change it.
I'm going to tell you what. Being without the air conditioner for 2 days, I just can't seem to cool down.
Well, those people who are having to do without it for longer than a few days, I mean, it's really challenging to your health.
Oh yeah, I mean it was. Well, and we had the camper to sleep in. You know, I
Oh,
mean,
okay.
now the first
So you weren't
night,
miserable.
well, it was pretty miserable. But the first night we stayed in the house. But the second night we went out to the camper because there was just there was no way we were going to be able to sleep in the house. So,
Brenda, no, it's here. It's probably a little white-crowned sparrow. You're so sweet. Or maybe chickadees. Don't they sound happy?
yes, they do. They sound very happy. Bye, Sherry.
Bye, Sherry. Oh, she's delivering a van. Okay. Okay, I'm going to
Well,
try
she's got to
some
take her
splashes.
grandsons. She's got to. She said she has to deliver her grandsons back home. I think this is going to work. Now, whether or not I'll be sturdy enough to pick it up, I think so. As long as I don't drop it on my floor. If I drop it on my floor, Jeff might murder me. And I know he won't bring me tea if I drop it on my floor. Although
Yeah.
he just filled my tea jar up while I was in the other room. So, yeah, these floors, he put 8 coats of that Varathane on my studio floor because he knew that it would take more abuse than the rest of the house. So,
Yes.
you used to have a Christmas ornament that sounded like those little birds. Well, they sure are sweet little guys. Okay, so. Oh, this is kind of like an unfinished project too, right? It's only,
No, that's an unstarted project.
It's only 20 years old. 25, something like that. Yeah. Mm-hmm. That's an unstarted project, huh? Okay. Oh, that's not gonna work. I gotta do that one a little different. We have to use something different. Here, we'll do this one right there. Okay.
I'm getting gold splatter all over everywhere.
No gold splatter everywhere. He showed up at my house and has been in and out since April. Oh no. Oh dear.
Uh-oh, Teresa, another dog. Teresa, aren't you the one with kittens, or is that Janet?
Janet has kittens.
Oh. So there's that.
Okay, that's not very happy. Let's see. Is that gonna work? There we go.
Now they gotta dry.
I only got to get 3 more on here. Right, 3 more. So I got to have 9 more pins. Do I have 9 more pins? I have 9 more pins. Yes, yes, yes.
Went and asked the owner about him, and they said he wasn't theirs. Wow.
Mm.
Very cool. Well, I hope
Oh,
you
wow.
enjoy it.
Wow, $1,000 dog. Oh, wow. White poodle. They're pretty.
We're the only ones in the neighborhood without a dog.
Thank God I don't have a
You
dog
don't shit all
behind
over
my
the place. That's
house.
nice.
Oh, we do. An ornery one. One that even Jeffrey is uncomfortable around. And
Ew.
that's, hard. Yeah.
Let's see here.
I mean, I'm uncomfortable around all dogs, guys. I'm just one of those things. Doesn't matter, big, small, sweet, lovable. Tanya's just uncomfortable. But
Oh,
Jeffrey's not. Yeah.
well, that's really sad. I do love dogs, but I don't want to have to go walk a dog every day.
Well, we
I
don't want
should.
animals in our trip. Yeah, in our trips, it's hard to have.
Oh, yeah.
Oh, you wouldn't believe the number of people who have big dogs in their campers.
Wow. This has
We're
got to
kind of the
go.
oddity in the camper world. Okay, let's see if we've got these good enough to hopefully keep the resin on top of them. That's the thing. That's the other problem, is keeping the resin on top of them. Okay, so now I have all the things set up. He sat up and waved at everyone who came in the room with him.
Well, it
Yeah,
sounds
he
like a
doesn't care how
wonderful
much
dog.
the puppy dog doesn't care how much he costs. No, he doesn't. Not at all. Okay.
He knows values in the heart of the beholder.
hmm Somewhere I have a whole bag of those silly little itty bitty shot glass size solo cups. But do you think I know where they're at? I think I actually do know where they're at, but they're buried to the point where do I want to fight to get them out? So I think we're going to this Ziploc container is going to give it up its life for the sake of the resin. That's what it's going to do.
Well, we will appreciate its sacrifice.
Yeah, it's going to sacrifice itself. So now the thing of it is it's got this weird ridge right there. So I'm thinking maybe it would be wise to cut it off before I used it. Thing is, I saw the lady walking him on a leash and they denied owning him.
Oh, wow.
That's
Oh,
just
dear.
fast.
I think you should just give him a good home if you want him and enjoy him and not worry about it.
Yep.
If somebody
Really?
else had lost him, they would have probably put up flyers or something.
Yeah.
And it may be that those people just didn't want to deal with the dog anymore, and that's why they were happy to say he wasn't theirs. Or who knows? Who knows?
Well, there's a lot of people that do that.
Yeah.
So basically what I did was cut the ridge off so I don't have to fight with the ridge.
That's smart.
Yeah. Well, I'm hoping it's smart. We'll see, because, it might not be.
Uh-oh. He wants to stay with you, Teresa. think they were afraid that I was going to be mad because he would not let me put him outside and he bit me.
Oh,
Not hard, just made a little red mark on my skin. But he ran and tried to climb under my bed. I think he's been abused. I think he might have.
Yeah. I
So you
think
want to make me big for a second, Tanya, and I'll show you what I've been doing this week.
okay. Just 1 minute. Let me find my cursor. There we go. Ooh.
So
love that.
this is an idea from the Creative Cove, where she took a ad or pictures from a magazine, like a house magazine, and she cut out swatches from the magazine and then matched the colors and then did something with them, playing with the colors together. Isn't that fun?
You said that's
So the
from
little
Creative.
squares, the squares are all cut from the magazine.
Well,
That
that's
is
really
fun.
cool. I can see putting a little like a sprig of leaves or something that you drew, just a simple thing
Yes,
as a collage
yes,
over something like that.
absolutely. Absolutely. And this one is just crying for black ink around the different colors to make a
Yeah.
flower right there. Yeah, it was fun. She did that earlier this week, and I thought, oh, that just looks like a lot of fun. Got Linda started on it too, so she's making a bunch of different. She's using watercolors, and I'm using ink tints colors.
That's
Thanks,
really cool.
Teresa.
Hi, Jen. I really
Hi,
like those.
Jen.
Those are really cool.
Jen's been here, hasn't she? We
Well,
said
if
hi
she
to her.
has, I didn't say hello until
She
now.
came
So
in while you were
in the
doing
other
something.
room. Okay.
Yeah.
Oh,
Well, hi,
yeah,
Jen.
Teresa, kind of like the Pantone cards. I didn't have any Pantone cards, but this is like, actually, there's this prompt deck or a color inspiration deck that has like pictures of magazines, and then they take the color palette from it. Colleen and Kathy were showing
Yes,
that book off. I think Colleen has it,
you
and
can.
this.
There's actually an online website that you can do that with. Uh,
Ah,
you put a picture on it and it'll pull the colors out of it. I can't remember what it's called. It's been a long time since I used it because I used to use it to put in like a piece of fashion, like a dress or a blouse or something like
yeah,
that, piece of
exactly.
fabric,
Yeah,
and then pull the colors out of it to
yeah.
see.
Yeah,
But
that's kind of like what this is, that you just take a sheet, any of those
mhm,
ads, if you look at them, they're pretty cohesive in terms of color.
mhm.
So these are the 6 colors that were in the ad, and I just tried to match them, and I got pretty close. And then I do like them together.
Yeah. Barbara, do you see Mindy's comment? Do you want a couple
Do I
Pantone
want a
cards?
couple of Pantone cards? No, I don't need any Pantone cards. I'm not going to do that one, Mindy. Thank you, though.
You could
This is my
also,
alternative.
yeah, you could also use grab some, random paint chips from the store.
Well, I went to the store and I looked at them and I thought about that, or get one of those little design books where they've got a whole bunch of
Mm-hmm.
art in them. But you can just look at any
I was gonna
magazine,
say
look at
any magazine ad, yeah.
any magazine, any ad. They all use color to advertise whatever it is they're selling. And yeah.
So, Barbara, were you on yesterday? Did you see this?
Yes, I did. I haven't been by the dollar store, Dollar Tree yet.
Yeah. If you guys weren't on yesterday, Lisa and I really didn't stay on very long yesterday. We just were on, and we both had some little bit of haul. I had been to the dollar store for some baskets, and I was in the Dollar Tree, one of the junky Dollar Trees, and they had this with their school supplies. They called it a calligraphy pen. It's just
I'm going to look at that. These are my
it's
favorite fountain pens.
yeah, Well, and look at the latch on yours on that Lammy, and look at this.
I know it looks like the same maker. The top isn't the same.
Yeah, yeah. So I mean, and the seal is really pretty good on it. I was real surprised at that. So,
Hmm.
and
Yeah,
the
I
purple's
might go
pretty
get
nice.
one. I'm not sure I
Um,
need any more pens.
well, I knew I didn't need it, but for $1.25, I had to try it out. Teresa asked me
Exactly.
about this. Teresa, I'm going to just pour it on here, and hopefully it will work. I'm going to put the resin in here and stir it up, and then I'm going to just pour it on these. And
You're gonna do it right over your craft mat without something
No,
protecting
that's
it?
cardboard.
this is
Oh, that's
cardboard, but
cardboard.
I'm going to
Okay,
move some
gotcha.
things. I am going to move some things around and then put a piece of paper underneath it. Yes, simply
Yeah,
because
Brandy, I like my Lamy pens.
And I like my pilot.
Yeah.
What do you call these things? Um, what are these things that I like?
Oh yeah. I forget
These
what they're
are
called too.
preppies. They're platinum preppies.
Platinum preppies.
Yeah, made in Japan. I like these, but that's you know.
Do you put different colors of ink in them?
Hun, bought. I bought the set. Um, just a minute. Let me pull myself back up. I bought the set that had all the colors in it.
Uh-huh.
Okay. Then I bought.
So they
Um,
came with those colors of ink.
they came with these colors of ink. Okay, but then I bought a black one and a blue one because these are all threes, and I wanted I wanted two for
Mm-hmm.
everyday writing because the blue one's over on my table because I use it all the time every day. Okay,
Mm-hmm.
so they came with these colors ink in them. The blue ones and the black ones are the only ones I've actually replaced the ink in because that's the only ones I've used up. But I
Mm.
bought um, samples of bulletproof ink from Noodlers in the different colors.
Oh,
So when I use up
lovely.
these, I will be putting this in. And I bought blue and black um, Noodlers to put in my blue and black pens. And I really like the Noodlers ink permanent. They're called bulletproof inks. I really like them
Uh-huh.
because they do not bleed. Uh, I've I've put Mod Podge and stuff over them constantly, and they work really well. So hi, Christy.
Neat.
Anyway,
Hi,
so that
Chrissy.
I did buy colors to put in them, but I haven't refilled them yet. So haven't needed to yet. I need a piece of. Let's see what we got here. Surely I got something where I don't have to get something new out. Okay, this will do. That is, if I can get it under there. My little pin stands is working pretty good. The push pins seem to be holding them up. They're not falling off. I should be able to pick this up and take it to the other room without too much trouble. Oh yes, Goulet has. I was very pleased with when I ordered the samples. Now the other two inks I ordered from Amazon. Oh, Riri, thank you. Yes, very much. Please. And Lisa, what time do you have to go?
I need to leave at 5:45,
Okay.
and I'm just going to leave everything sitting here and go and come back. So
Okay.
I'll be as quick as I can.
That's fine.
But it'll probably be 6:15, um, unless she needs to stop somewhere. If she's had a hard day, she might want to stop and pick up supper instead of trying to cook and be on call and take care of the dog. Oh,
You think?
depends on how her day has gone. Last night she didn't get very many calls, and so It wasn't.
Oh,
It was
is she
bad,
doing
but,
something where she has to be on call now?
well, the girls all take turns being on call,
Ah, okay.
but there are two of
On
them.
emergency calls, sending out the
Uh-huh.
plumbers.
Yeah, on and at night and the weekends, and
Right.
there are two of them who have children and are divorced, and they need the money, and so she lets them take her on calls most of the time. But her
Ah,
boss said she really needs to do it once in a while, so she keeps up with how to do it.
Yeah.
right.
I've spent so much money trying to treat fleas. She decided she would take this one so she could help me pay for that. So
Ah, okay.
Ah.
she's a good girl. I have some pieces of parchment paper that I thought, I wonder if I should use these. And I thought, no, I'm not going to make a book, so I won't need them. And so I set them aside. And now I need it because this is still kind of sticky and I can't find them. I know that's normal for me, but it's still frustrating. I may have left them in the house. I don't know. But it was nice because they were just, already in pieces. I didn't have to tear them out of the thing.
Yeah.
Oh, I guess I'm going to tear them out of the thing. If I can find the thing. Oh, here it is. Okay.
Okay, I'm gonna set A and a
Okay.
B. I think I'm gonna only mix up like half.
Oh, stay safe, Teresa.
Again.
Oh dear. Oh, geez.
I'm not. I don't know any more silly old thunderstorms. I'm not sure I really want to deal with them. I know you guys can't see what I'm doing. All I'm doing right now is just putting this resin out of these packages into the little container, and I'm not going to mix them all up because I have a funny feeling that I won't need that many. Um, okay, let me make sure I did it right. An A and a B and an A and a B. Okay. Um, because I sort of think that there was extra in each package for since I'm doing them all at one time.
Ah.
So
Well, they kept telling us we were going to get rain today, but I haven't seen any of it.
any
And it was
rain?
supposed to be here about, 3 o'clock. So it probably isn't going to happen.
I was gonna say that is gonna be another really good thing about having your studio in the house.
Yes, it is. In fact, that's one of my main motivations is,
Not having to deal with that. We are under, yeah.
or snow in the wintertime.
Yeah. Mhm.
Okay. Well,
Um,
no,
not to mention that the bathroom's closer.
there is that too.
So
Hannah wants me to do it just because she worries me about me carrying stuff up and down the steps all the time. And she's not worried about it right now, but she's like, you know, when you
yeah.
get older, Mom, you need to already have it in there so you're prepared.
When you get older, Mom. Uh-huh. Yeah. Uh-huh. When you get
Well, at
older,
least she
Mom.
isn't already telling me I'm already that old.
Hmm. I may have already mixed up way too much. We'll see.
Only 5% chance of rain at Julie's today. That means no rain. Yeah. Well, it can get up to 20 or 50, it can say 80% chance and I still won't get any sometimes because it goes around us.
Yeah, because you live in the city.
Yeah.
That's just kind of a
I have steadfastly stayed away from mixing resin.
well, I have to say that this one is not terribly stinky.
Well, that's
Um,
good.
I mean, I can smell it, don't get me wrong, I can smell it, but
2 hours down, 22 to go. Thanks, Mindy.
Mindy, ring that bell, baby.
oh dear. Uh, I went in and laid down and took a nap. Okay, usually I can't go to sleep. Of course, I didn't sleep well last night because I was thinking about the fact that I really needed to get some sleep last night.
Yeah.
So I didn't sleep well. So then I go and I lay down and I normally can't nap. I normally just lay there, but it's, stretching your body out that way kind of thing. Instead, I was out cold. I mean,
Uh, you must have
when my
needed it.
timer went when my timer went off, I woke up and I thought, "Oh, I'm never going to make it now because I'm sound asleep." Oh, okay. So, how long do you have to mix this stuff? Let's see. What does it
I
say?
do not know how you guys stay awake all night for 12 or 24 hours. I
Well, we
am
don't do
not
it often.
capable. Well,
It
there
does
is
make a
that.
difference.
We don't know if we will make it all night. Oh, it says I have to
Well,
stir
there
this
you
stuff
go.
for 5 minutes.
We're just assuming that we will.
Okay.
All right.
Use it as, oh no, stir the resin together for vigorously for 2 minutes. Okay.
2 minutes is a long time.
Yeah. Oh, well, you can tell when it's mixed up though, because it was kind of pearly looking and now it's clear.
Ah, okay.
Okay. I do have some bubbles in it now though, but that's standard. Okay, get out of the way there. Okay, so now we're going for it, guys. We're going for it.
Go
All
for it.
right.
She's going for it. Julie,
He fell
she
off.
says we may turn on the live and see 3 heads on the table fast asleep.
There you go. Yeah. It could
That
be
could
true.
happen.
Yeah. Okay. Now he's decided he won't stay on my pins. No, come
Oh
on.
no.
Okay.
Hmm.
Okay. That's not. Oof, that's the pain. Okay. Stop there. Right there. Fix this problem.
Ah, pins. Oh my
Well,
God, they're just sitting up on pins.
yeah, they're sitting on pins because come here.
Tanya.
Stick. Well, I
Teresa's
have to
saying don't
hurry.
spike your hair with the resin.
Oh, let's not do that. No. Um, I'd rather tear a little bit of paper off the back than to have them fall off while I'm trying to resin them. So I'm just gluing one pin.
Okay, that'll work.
Hopefully that'll work. We'll see now because now I got to get the next thing done. Okay, did you? Well, it's a good thing I protected my table too.
Uh-oh. Oh God.
Okay, let's see here. This is why I didn't do resin jewelry stuff, because this always seems to be a really big pain in the keister.
Really? That qualifies.
However, the glue on the pin is working very well.
Well,
I
good.
can't read chat though, guys. So if anybody's
It's all right.
That's okay.
Okay.
We're reading.
okay,
Tanya, Teresa says she has a die that cuts that little stocking, the little Christmas stocking.
that little stocking.
Yeah.
Julie
I
said
need
she's
to-
so glued to Tanya's dilemma right now.
Well, I'm kind of making a mess, so you know. And the worst of it is I'm going to have to pick this mess up and move it because I can't do anything else with it sitting here. Oh, and now my headset's gone out, so you know.
There she goes again, and she doesn't have any hands.
Disconnected, so I can't hear you guys either. Oh dear. No, it's connected again.
Had mercy on you.
Yeah, I don't know why it's going on and off. It's been obnoxious here recently.
Teresa says Julie really means she's resin to Tanya's dilemma.
Well, they're going to be cute if they work,
They will be cute.
and
Hopefully they will work.
they're looking pretty good. So you know.
Well, I've got this golden paint takes a long time to dry.
Oh yeah, uh-huh.
Yeah, it stays wet
Use that
longer.
color, so
And I'm going to have more than enough resin to do the ones I've got, and I've got 2 more packages of resin. So when these get all done, I probably will cut out the rest of the packaging and
Yeah.
do them because you know they're cute. Come here, you gotta get some resin on the. There we go, right there. Oops, are you gonna be good?
I just
Sarah?
love glue books.
I'm not really, you know, enamored for some reason.
With what you're doing?
No, with the glue books.
Oh, with glue books?
Yeah, I've been playing with mine and I like my little tiny ones and everything, but it's, you know, I can take it or leave it, I guess.
I go through phases. Sometimes it's all I want to do.
You just glue stuff down, yeah.
Yeah. And then other times it's I can't get the inspiration to make me think, oh, I want to glue that down, you know.
Right, yeah.
Mhm. I've been having trouble with inspiration lately too. That's why it's good to run across something I really want to try.
Yeah.
I mean, this makes the whole book worth doing. Isn't that a cute page?
It is.
Uh-huh. What are you using them for? Ornaments or dangles or what? Oh, sorry, Teresa. Like I said, I hadn't even looked up. I'm going to use them as decorations in my Christmas book is my plan, and I will probably turn a couple of them into paper clips, maybe. That kind of thing. Okay. Does everybody have enough? Everybody has enough, and I actually have too much stuff in here, so maybe I can get one more out of it. Let's see. Maybe this needs a little more up there. He's a little crooked, so he's resin's more at the bottom than on the top. That's the one that keeps falling off. Come back here. I didn't. I
You got
didn't
a
glue him.
rebellious one?
Yes, I didn't glue him on. So we know now that we want to glue them to the pin. Just a little bit of glue will do it. So I have enough to do one more. Let's see if we can cut out something really fast. Do we have anything fun that we could just very quickly dump on there? Oh, I have a little bird. There we go. Let's do this little bird. Ooh, there's some roses right there. Ooh,
Okay. I gotta get ambitious.
let's see what we can do. Do we have a pin? We have a pin. What do we want to do? Okay. Let's do these roses. Just I have just, enough more resin to do something more. So I'm just, I don't want to waste. What?
She says the ornaments would be good. Sorry, I got distracted by hubby. Gorgeous. So is what you're making gorgeous, or is she distracted by her gorgeous husband? Hubby.
Ooh, yeah.
Very good.
Maybe both.
Okay, come on now. I just want it on that little corner right there. There we go.
Probably the gorgeous hubby, Teresa says. Yep.
Okay, I still have more. I have some more. So let's get in. Do we have another push pin somewhere? Come on, I gotta have a push pin. Okay, all my papers are gonna go on the floor. That's all right. Okay. I'll show them to you as soon as I throw everything else in the trash.
That's fine.
Okay.
Julie says she was talking about Barbara's pages, but yes, hubby is her hunky spunky.
Oh.
I love it. I love it, Julie.
I'm going to have another pin. And I only mixed up, just part of the stuff. So
I gotta think. It's hard to think. All this distraction up on the screen, I'm just keep being glued to the screen.
Oh, I'm distracting now.
That's you. But I'm able to be distracted. That's me.
That's called squirrel.
Okay.
Squirrel.
Squirrel.
Mm-hmm. Okay.
So, what do I want to do next?
These are really kind of cool right now. I have this little bit more, so I need to do something. So I got one more little. I got another little doodad. So, but.
Hey, Cheryl.
Hi, Cheryl.
Welcome to the circus.
Okay, there goes all of the papers on the floor now.
So resin makes a little kind of curved top to the piece.
Yes. Have you ever used let me think what it's called.
Glossy accents.
Glossy accents.
Yeah.
Have you ever used glossy
I have
accents?
used glossy. Yeah.
Well, glossy accents is a little easier to use than resin because one, it doesn't have to be mixed like resin does, and so it doesn't, because this resin will actually get hot if you're not careful.
Because it's
yeah,
stuff.
it domes and
Ew.
it makes a really shiny surface. And I'm thinking I'm just gonna dump the rest of it out because if I get any more on here, it's probably gonna be a problem. But that we don't want a big old glob of it right there. Now, if there's a big old glob of it somewhere, you can sand it, but then it's not always that great. This guy maybe needs a little more. And
See
you
what that says?
definitely
Christmas cards.
it's kind of like that says Christmas cards, so you got a big old tub of them. You kind of want to put enough on there so that it falls off the edge because it makes it a prettier dome, supposedly. Okay,
So
I'm gonna throw
make
this
me big, and I'll show you some of my Christmas cards from my Book Arts Guild.
Okay.
So this is made by Margaret Beach over in England.
Oh, that was fun.
Very cute.
Isn't that fun?
Yes.
There's an idea for you. Wait, he goes this way.
Julie also says Mod Podge has something called Dimensional Magic. And both
I've
of
got
those
glossy accents, so that works fine for me.
yeah,
This is some that I
both of those
made.
are easier to use than resin, honestly, but resin is a little bit more raised, I think.
Plus, you can do more of it less expensively, I think.
I think so too. I think so too. Of course, these kits cost me 50 cents a kit, and I've got 2 packages of resin of each kind left. So out of the 5 kits, that's 5 kits, right? 2, 4, 6,
Bring
8.
bring the green one up a little higher. I want to see what that paper is that the tree's made out of.
This one?
The green
No,
one.
the
This is
green one.
all the green one?
No, the other green one.
That one.
Yeah.
Yeah, I was just
so
trying to see
these
what
are
kind of-
all made. It's made out of Christmas wrapping paper, but this is strips.
Okay, that's really
Ooh,
cute. I
that's
like that.
cool.
Those are cute, aren't they?
Yeah, they are.
Okay.
So I'm just showing you my little idea file of stuff.
I'm going to go. I've got this stuff on my hands. So
Okay.
I'll
Okay.
be back.
I did one of these once upon a time.
Oh,
Then
that's
no
pretty.
more.
No more.
That is pretty, isn't it?
Yeah, it is. I take it wasn't that easy to do.
It's tedious, but they're pretty. I've got some old cards I can turn in. I can recycle. This was another one from the Book Arts group. It had a little tree on top that's kind of gotten messed up. So somebody made a little book like that. It's kind of cute, huh?
Yeah, that is cute.
Our group does a Christmas card exchange every year, so everybody makes something. You just have to make one, and no, you have to make 30 some.
30 of the
then
same
you
thing?
get 30 of the same thing. So this is a nice little book.
That's cute.
So this is on looks like wax paper.
Interesting.
I know. So you can kind of, let's see. Can you kind of see that it's translucent?
Yeah. Julie loved that one with the stitching.
Oh, you did? What is that stitching called? I forget. There's there's whole books about how to do that with patterns where you have to poke the hole in the paper.
Yeah.
They are pretty. Peace be with us all. One word. So here's some ideas for Christmas cards, y'all.
I think I have that stamp. Maybe, maybe not.
That's a nice little stamp. Look at that. Really like that.
What was 50
This,
cents? Julie asked about 50 cents. Was she talking about my little kits? These?
I don't know.
Julie, were you talking
I
about
think
these?
so. Yeah. Nobody else has said
Okay.
anything about 50 cents. So.
Okay, Julie, if you were talking about these, they were clearance somewhere along the line, and they have a 1995 date on them. I have had them almost as long as I had my kids, so I've had them a long time.
this is something that you fold up,
Yep.
but I don't know how it folds.
But that's why I decided to use them. I'm tired of having stuff that I don't use, so I decided I would just go for it. And
Yeah. Then you can give it away.
well, and I was thinking about putting it in my in the Christmas journal. I'm making them so I can use them for like paper clips or on the covers or whatever. I haven't decided exactly what yet, but
So here's an idea if you have any polymer clay lurking around your house and things like those sparkly, what do you call those? I can't ever remember the name of it.
Perfect pearls. Or there are a lot of
Yeah,
things.
one of
pigment powder
those, yeah.
that you had.
Big, yeah. The mica pigment powder. So that's just making a little star with a cookie cutter and then bending him around and putting some stamps in it. That's a nice idea.
My hubby's making his famous dinner. He's hungry, so he started dinner.
What's his
Oh, good.
His famous dinner is chicken strips and curly fries.
Oh, there you go.
Oh, nice.
It's one of the few
So
things
this is kind of fun.
he cooks. So that is really fun.
Simple.
It's fun the way it opens too.
I know. I like that.
So was this kind of like an exchange thing?
Yeah, this is from years and years of the card exchange. Like this goes back to 02. Here's another little stitched one, Julie. See if you can make it shiny. Can you see the
stitches
little?
go across the die.
Yeah, it's just a little thin gold that
Mhm.
goes across the tree. And just a little piece of what is that paper? Mulberry, probably.
Yes, Julie, you could do it with used gift cards or
Yes.
used Christmas cards. You could cut images out and put the glossy accents on them. I have some Christmas cards in my stash of stuff for this book that I'm going to cut up.
Dorothy Swindeman. Look at her little hot chilies for Christmas. She's no longer with us, so it's really special to have one of hers.
Her cards.
Look how they're all touching hands. Isn't that cute? That is really cute. That's very
Little
darling.
chilly angels.
Little chilly angels. I mean to tell you, that's reaching for it. Love it.
Well, not all angels are sweet.
Well, that is true. Of course.
I don't know what that is. Something must have come off of there. Oh, something did come off of here, and here it is.
Bye, Ann. We'll see you later. Ann's going to be back with us
Bye.
this evening, guys. So,
Oh, good. See you
Yeah.
later, Ann. I'll be here. I'll come back.
yeah, Ann's going to be here from 9 to midnight. Beth is going to be on next when we come back on.
Oh God, I put this against the wrong thing. This was my card for, it's all torn out. No, that's her little dress. So that's
cute.
my very own baby doll from when I was 6. Is that sweet or what?
It is.
Okay, I'm going to tell you, I don't like baby dolls. They frighten me.
Oh, you don't?
like,
Well, this is my very own baby doll, and I love her. I love her. Here's another pretty.
Oh, that's a neat one.
It is pretty, huh? That's nice. Nice thick book cover. What is that? I don't know what that is. That used to be something. I think it's going in the trash.
Okay.
Some card in here is missing its trash. Guys, you see how it was wet? It was damp. It absorbed into everything around it,
Into
including
everything
my
around
card.
it.
Beth,
Yeah.
I'm not sure if you know this, so I'm going to tell you. I
Yeah.
have to go get Hannah at 15 till 6. So when I get home, I will get everything set up, and then I'll send you a notice, and then I'll come in to chat here and tell everybody that it's fixing to start. So
In other words, we're going to be a little bit late switching for the first.
yeah, it'll probably
one.
be about 6:15 or maybe 6:20. Just depends on traffic and if Hannah needs to stop somewhere.
If I had realized, if I had been paying attention, we should have started on Lisa's channel, but we didn't, so it doesn't really matter.
It doesn't
Nope.
really matter. I can stay on a little longer.
Okay.
Get me to shut up. That's more.
Bill's gonna check back in. She's gonna go make her dinner. Yep. Well, that one's interesting.
This one? Winter butterflies. Floating downward, touching wings. Just funny papers and lace work for the earth. Oh, nice. Just playing with papers. Paper. Oh, look at this one. Okay, check it out. Watching.
Oh,
Oh,
how
that's
cute.
cool.
That's pretty neat, isn't it?
That looks like a pain to have cut.
Yes, I would think so. Well, probably if you mark it on the back so that the marks don't show when you turn it around to the front.
But still, it's going to be one of those very precise cuts that you have.
Very precise. Yes.
Okay, this glitter glue does not seem to look very glittery.
Well, you got Barbara big, so none of us can see what you're saying.
Yeah. Teresa says she can make those. Look at here.
Oh, you can make those little things? Oh, look at that. Looky there.
Look very glittery. It doesn't look very glittery though. So it's like, okay. I was trying to, make it look more glittery, and it doesn't seem to be really making me very happy. I mean, it's really pretty in the bottle. So I'll have to wait and see if it dries and makes me happier, but right now it's not. So Julie just bumped herself out and then had to wait for ads. That was interesting.
That's kind of fun, huh? That'd be easy. Just a little bird with a wing.
Okay, did you see Teresa said she used to make that all the time, but she never put it on the base. So in other words,
Ah,
it would hang and be open like that, but it wouldn't be on the base.
right. Yeah, so you wouldn't have to make it for a card.
Well, but the card, it would be more of an ornament. Uh-oh.
That's sweet with a little tag on the underneath this that has a little message on it. Break forth, O beauteous heavenly light, and usher in the morning. It's lovely. Oh, I left some of these in their envelopes to keep them better organized. Well, I'm getting some ideas from these. I think that's good.
Well, that's why you save those things, isn't it? Gives you ideas.
Yeah, right.
Okay, this
Season's
glitter glue
greetings
is
from behind the redwood
definitely
curtain.
behind the redwood curtain. Oh, that's cool.
Yeah.
Okay, Teresa's going to make it and post it. Cool.
Good.
Okay. I don't think this clear one is very pretty at all, but we'll make a gold one and see if it's better. Okay. Yeah. Now I got to clean
I
up.
like that one. Look at that. Isn't that cute?
Oh, that's cute. And that was so simple.
How simple is that? It's one little sparkly star
Welcome
on
back,
the top.
Valerie.
Yeah, welcome back, Valerie.
Valerie's
Yeah,
back.
if it looks like a tree, oh, that's cute. Yum. Oh,
That's
cute.
very cute.
Okay, I need. Oh, come here.
Somebody sent hers with instructions.
Well, that's kind of cool to get instructions.
I know. Oh, I think you fold this. Oh, that's what you do.
Sprinkle
See, this
fine
one,
white glitter on my. Oh, I probably do have some glitter. I don't know that I have any white. Well, I probably have some glitter. Oh, where would glitter be? Ay, 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 ay.
well, this is an interactive one. I think it closes, but I don't know how it closes. So we're going to move on. Moving right along.
Guess what? I have fine white glitter.
Of course you do.
Um, from back in the day.
Here's a cute idea for all you people who make things. It's called this holiday card can be assembled any way you choose, like a house of cards.
Oh,
So you can put them all together there. It's slotted on the side. You can use them like Legos or something.
I should have put a piece of paper under this before I started putting the glitter on it. So now I'm going to have glitter everywhere. You guys, that's why I don't like glitter. Okay, well, we'll try to clean it up later. Half a jar of glitter later on the little thing.
Ooh, that's nice. A little weaving. I like weaving paper. Oh, that's pretty. Now look at how simple that is.
Mm-hmm. See, I put it down and then I put glitter down and I didn't think about putting it on the on paper. It was not really smart.
Uh-oh.
I'm gonna try the gold and see if the gold is any better than the silver was. So, just because. What's Lisa doing over here? Well, let's see. She's being very quiet. Oh, she's painting. Ooh, that looks like a snowbank.
That's what it's supposed to be. So I'm glad it
You
kind of
know,
looks like that.
whatever you did to behind that acetate piece, changed the
Yeah.
color of it.
Well, it's this.
Yeah, it did.
It's
Oh, it's your yeah,
my parchment paper.
parchment paper. Yep. A little hand vacuum cleaner would be handy. Yes, it would be handy. Uh-huh. So,
Boy, this is
oh, that was,
glittery ink on there.
you think it's
Huh.
glittery ink or do you think it's
It's glittery ink. It's like multicolored glitter gold ink. Or else they've just put a really fine embossing stuff
powder
on top,
on it? Mm-hmm.
powder on top. And little bitty print.
Okay, that's what's really behind. Oh, never mind. You can't see it. Doesn't matter.
What? Oh, just a minute.
Sure.
Oh yeah, that's better. You can see it. It's more shadowy now, and oh, that page turned out really cool. Turn it back over so we can see. Oh, you can't.
I can't do it very much, but
Yeah, that turned out really great.
yeah, I had to put snowflakes on it. It was looking a little patriotic. I was like, that's not what I wanted.
Yeah, yeah, uh-huh. Well, that happens.
Yeah.
So,
Anyway, since I'm gonna have to be gone for a little while, I decided this was a good time to use some texture paste. So,
yeah.
and then I've got these
Oh, there you go.
fence posts that
Oh,
I'm gonna put in.
those will be
Oh,
cool.
yeah.
Oh, those will,
Nice.
oh, that's gonna
Oh,
be fun.
lovely.
I don't know what else I'm gonna put on, but anyway. But that's where I'm at right now, and I'm not gonna try to do anything else till I get back. So
Okay, yeah, because well, I would tell you that the gold has more color in it, or if it sparkles, at least it's showing up. The
yeah,
white stuff does not show up. So, and I knew these were going to have to. Julie's got to go outside. Okay, hon. I knew these were going to have to dry, so I was like, okay, if I do these, I did the resins, and they're drying. If I do these so they can dry, then I'm going to start cutting paper. But Jeffrey's fixing me food too, so he was afraid that my not eating would be not good. So
well, you need to eat. We don't need to go 24 hours without it. But
No. Well,
I
Tanya, we
just
could
thought,
get off if you want to go eat something when Lisa goes.
oh, I can eat right here. I can make you big. I can leave you big, and then I can eat while
Oh, okay.
she's gone. It
I
depends
want
on
to
how
show
long.
y'all this one more. How's this?
I like that. That looks like little pieces of paper too.
It
Isn't
does. It's little strips of paper glued together. Let's see if I can
Uh-huh.
make them shiny. Yeah. Some of them are shiny and some of them are not, but they look kind of just like Christmas paper. You could make it out of washi tape.
Oh
That's
yeah.
cute.
Uh-huh.
Very, very cute. Ho, ho, ho. Cool. Well, that was instructive.
Oh my goodness.
Yeah, I like the lampposts too, Jen. I think they're going to be really cool on that page.
They are.
I just got to figure out what else, you know?
Hmm.
Can't just have lampposts.
You can't.
No, I got some other cards out. I thought I could put this tree on there.
I don't really like that tree with your lamppost personally. That would be cuter than the tree.
Yeah,
Personally, that's me. It's all about it's all about me, right?
that's right. That's right. It's all
That's
about
right.
you.
Hmm. Okay, so the gold glitter glue actually can see some glitter in it. Whether or not it'll dry down and be sparkly, I don't know. The clear one or the silvery one just wasn't showing any sparkle at all. Oh, and I got out some other stuff. I got that new swirly stencil, and I got out. I bought these at Hobby Lobby. It's opal glitter medium.
Ooh, lovely. I love that.
Okay, and then I got this one, which was laser iridescent paste, and it's got bigger
Ooh.
chunks in it. But I got that new swirly stencil the other day, and I thought maybe it might be fun. Okay, Teresa posted it. Hi, Christy. I'm cooking dinner while watching you guys. My new husband came in and said it sounded like a hen party in here. Yep. Okay. Yeah. 24-hour hen party. Uh huh. Okay. Um, I'll go for that, Kirsty. What was I gonna say? Forgot. Oh well. Oh, that I thought I might put some of those through that stencil just to see what they do on some pages, like for backgrounds, to make them look more wintry. So we'll see about doing that later after I actually have some pages figured out, because I need to get to that. Like it's going to get done. It's going to be another unfinished project. UFO. I have a lot of those. Somehow or another, I have. Did you finish your cookbook journal, Lisa?
Nope, I haven't touched it since we didn't work on it.
Yep.
I mean, when we stopped, that was it.
That's where mine's at. So I'm thinking, that would be a good one to finish.
These are just some card fronts that I saved to make new cards out of. It's pretty.
If we get to vote, I vote for the kids with the lampposts. Okay, see?
Yeah.
All righty.
I like the kids. If we get to vote.
Am I making yellow snowflakes? Yep. Okay. I wondered about.
Well, now
that.
she's not going to be able to use it because she'll never be able to unsee that.
I'll never be able to unsee it.
That's right. Oh, two.
Okay. All right. This one may just go in the garbage. Oh dear. Okay.
No, I think it's wonderful.
It's gold. But
just because that's what she thinks about.
Yeah. That's right. Okay.
Doesn't mean we have to think about that.
I need to move these. So now, how can I move those? I got to have a piece of paper.
Okay, I got to go.
Okay, we'll see.
Okay, Lisa, we'll see you in a little bit.
All righty.
For those of you who don't know, Lisa is going to go get Hannah, and because it might take her a few minutes, we'll be here for a few minutes after 6, and then we'll move over to Lisa's channel. As soon as she gets back from picking up Hannah. Come on now. I know we have some whatchamacallit in here. I guess we'll just get out another piece.
Look at this
But
cute card.
Just a minute. Let me make it big so I can see it better.
This
Oh,
is
look.
actually a die at our school district craft place. So it opens like that.
That, and then the hands close together.
Yep, they do. Is that sweet or what?
That is adorable. Okay,
Now,
Julie's
I may
back,
have
and now she's extra hungry. Extremely hungry.
I may have to do that this year because I like that a lot.
So you can go, you have a place where you can go and use the dies. Is that what you're at the school district?
Yeah, the school district has a resource center.
Uh-huh.
So there's a bunch of dies that you can go cut there.
Okay. The library has, our library has cutting machines you can go and use.
Oh, really?
Yeah, you have to do a like a class
Uh-huh.
to show that you know what you're doing and don't ruin the machine, kind of thing. I've never gone and used it because it's one of the ones that's more trouble, I think, than it's worth.
Yeah.
But,
Well, I think that of all those cutting machines, frankly.
well, that, yeah. The what do I want to say? It's proprietary, and it's kind of like, okay, so if I fuss with getting that software, then I I can't use it with anything else. So it's like, okay, do I really want to do that? And so far, I said no.
Right.
Okay, now I'm trying to clean up the glitter. Is what I'm trying to do now. That one is just really cute.
This one is the cutest, I think. Teresa,
Yeah.
did you see this one? Very cute. I made some of these because it really is easy to make. And I've got one of those little tools that makes the corrugated stuff.
Oh yeah.
You know, that'll corrugate paper.
Yes, but would you put a big old dollop of ranch dressing somewhere on it? Thank you. And I would like a fork.
I thought you'd like that, Teresa. It makes me think
Yes,
of the stuff
hopefully
you
it'll
do.
be much easier to use.
So here, I'll give you the whole thing to visualize. Square piece of paper. You want to take some screenshots? Here, Teresa, take a screenshot. Screenshot. Okay. And then you fold it up like yay. Oh, I don't know how to take a screenshot. Well, you can come back. You know, it's at the end of the first 3 hours.
Yeah, it's the end of part 1. There you go.
And then the little greeting is in here on this triangle that she glues to the center.
Oh,
and then that folds over.
But that's perfect.
And then you make these little guys and corrugate them.
We'll see.
I just think that is darling. Okay. I made all these.
Oh, I think she already went, Beth. So, the problem with with her doing that is that she can't control much, but that's she's our I think she already went without thinking about it.
So that's how you do that, and then you just glue that thing together. So I must have just made a pattern because I've got a bunch of these cut up in here.
You made a bunch
Teresa,
of them.
I'll tell you what I'll do. I'm going to put one of these together and send it to you. I'll pull it out
And put it in the mail, yeah. So she
and put
can
it in
see
the
it.
mail.
I send almost no cards anymore. I'm so bad.
Oh, you don't? I sent a ton of cards. I put all of the fibs on my birthday card list last year. You know, there's like 30 people between the middle of July and the middle of September.
Really?
No kidding.
Yeah, I have a couple of those corrugator tools. I think I have one that does more of a like a wave corrugation, and then one that one that does kind of a straight corrugation. They probably never come out of the drawer.
Right. I know, and then it's a big thing, and it's gets in your way, doesn't it? Okay, I'm
leaving you
cut
big
one of
because
these.
here I'll show you why.
Oh,
fancy dinner.
food.
Yeah.
Food.
Fancy dinner.
I've got to cut out a couple little ivy leaves for her.
Ivy or
I
holly?
don't have a holly. I don't have a punch for these guys.
You
Those
do.
are tiny. Look how tiny those are.
Yeah, I know. But I think I have one, but I don't know that I use it.
Well, I can cut two of these out. That's probably why I didn't make very many of these cards. It looks like I made 2, 4, 6, 8, 10, 12. I made a dozen of these cards.
Oh,
and then
yeah,
I stopped.
They don't really make chicken strips that are gluten-free, unfortunately. Of course, I happen to like grilled chicken strips, so that they're not breaded, but you can't buy them that way very well. I hope y'all can't hear my chewing. That's my only concern.
Just the fork on the plate.
Well, that I don't mind. Oh, they have chicken strips that are gluten free? Well, they probably would if we went to the health food store to buy them. I just went to the grocery store this morning.
There's one. Boy.
They bread fish with cornmeal. I don't know why you couldn't bread chicken with cornmeal too.
Oh, you could.
Of course, corn is in everything, so it's kind of like one of those foods that you should kind of limit how much you eat.
Well, that's one reason why I don't buy things so much anymore, because I don't want corn and everything.
When Brandon was little and we found out how allergic to food he was, the allergist told me to only shop on the outside four walls of the grocery store.
Ah, I hadn't heard it put like that, but of course.
Yeah, the outside four walls of the grocery store is the only place you should shop. You can, and it's delicious. I would think so.
Okay. Teresa, I'm going to send this to you. When you put it together, you just glue this around here and then you pop it over the top. Okay?
That
But
is
I'm going to
really
send it to
cute.
you. I'm going to send
That's
it
really, really
flat.
cute.
It is
Yeah,
cute.
if you send it flat, it'll be easier for her to make a pattern off of it.
Right. Right. Okay. So we put it on like that. And then we put this other one on. Well, this has been a lot of fun, Tanya. Thank you for inviting me to join you.
Well, thank you for coming and playing. If we decide to do August, we'll make sure to let you know.
Okay.
I can understand Lisa not wanting to do 24 hours, but we might do just a long live stream or something. But it's kind of energizing to plan on a 24-hour thing. Just it's like, can I really stay up that long these days? You know, in college you stayed up like that all the time.
I know my answer to that.
Well, like
but
Jeff
then,
said,
you know, every few hours we could have a little nap break.
A nap break, yeah.
Here, Teresa, I'm going to cut this off of here so you can have a sample of these sizes. I'll send this little piece with the sizes of these on it. It'll be easier just to trace a bunch of them on green paper. Well, so this is just nothing more than green paper and red paper and pink paper.
Mm-hmm.
And white paper. So
I'm glad you're having fun, Teresa. That was the whole point.
Okay. Send to Teresa. I will. And it's not even your birthday.
Oh, you know what? It's a good thing we're not doing this really fast changeover right now. So I am going to go get something. And Barbara, will you please watch chat? I'm going to tell y'all that I need you to choose a number between 1 and 50. Only one number. Starting now, choose a number between 1 and 50. And when I get back, I'll push stop. And I'm going to have a little giveaway. And I'll be right back.
Okay. She's going to have a giveaway. And I'm going to find something else to show you. I know something else I wanted to show you guys. All right, I'm reading chat. I'm reading numbers. Very good.
You're reading numbers. Okay.
I'm still reading numbers. Rhonda Bennett is in the house.
Okay. Hi, Rhonda. Okay. Have we gotten any double?
You just came in.
Do we have any double?
Repeat the numbers.
Mm-hmm. We need
for Rhonda. She just.
Okay, Rhonda, just choose one between 1 and 50 and try to choose one that nobody else has. But There's probably a slight delay. So I'm wait. Okay. Susan has chosen 27. Hi, Susan. Um,
Hi, Susan.
are we still pretty good with just one of each? Okay.
I think so. This is my mental test for the day. Okay,
Yeah.
Rhonda's
That.
got one in.
Oh, Christy's got hers in now too. Okay. Okay. Just a minute. I'm finding my number generator. I wasn't prepared. I had my brain went on vacation.
You got to say stop.
I know I got to say stopped. I haven't said stop yet because I haven't found my number generator. Okay. Okay. All right. Last chance. Has anybody not got a number between 1 and 50? I'm going to count to 10. 1, 2, 3, 4. Uh-oh, uh-oh, uh-oh. What did I
Uh-oh.
do? I lost my chat. Just a minute. I've lost chat.
Uh-oh.
Oh no, I
I can
lost
still.
chat. Okay, there it is. Ah,
Oh,
ah.
no.
Oh no. It's like, okay, all right. As soon as the stop pops up. All right.
Okay, there's the stop.
Now
Okay.
I need to generate a number. Give me 1 second.
Okay.
That's what happens when you're not prepared.
Really?
Okay. Who's closest to 12 without going over?
12. Let's see.
12 without
I
going
think I,
over. So
I think I saw an 11 in there, didn't I?
Kathy is an 11, but Jen is 12. So
Oh, there
Jen,
you go. Jen is 12.
okay, Jen, just give me a second.
Good for you. Yay, team.
Okay, Jen, wait a minute. I got to get back further down on the comments here. Um, okay, Jen, you get to choose. Okay, one of these are embossing folders. So I need to know which one you would like. I have this one that says, see, happy birthday. I have this one that is like chevrons. I have this one that is buttons. I have this cool one that is, they call this something like quatrefoil. And then I have this one that's bricks. So which one would you like, Jen?
Buttons and bricks. Teresa wants buttons and bricks. Jen.
Jen says bricks. Okay. Um,
Bricks.
Jen, I just put my email in there. It's Tanya McGuire, the number 2 at gmail.com. So could you please send me an email with your address, please? Because, I'm writing this down, but I don't want your address to be.
Did we lose you, Tanya? Tanya? I'm the only one in the show.
There we go.
There she is.
Okay.
Oops.
All right.
You
So my
closed the wrong
email is,
window.
yeah, it was the wrong window. Yeah, probably would be good for making miniatures. So, if you will
Bye,
send me
Christy.
that, it'll probably be the first of the week or so before it goes out, and I probably will send it without the packaging. just FYI, to make it less expensive. So, okay.
Before we get off, I wanted to show
Okay. Just a
my
minute.
folio that I made from your pattern, Tanya.
Okay. Bye,
I mean, I've made it. Bye, Chrissy. I made it several years ago, but when Lisa was making her folio recently, it reminded me that I should show it next time I'm on. So all of my attachments, my signatures are in there with these
Rubber bands,
headbands from the Dollar Tree. So this is a file folder
Mm-hmm.
with wallpaper on it.
Yep.
So that's just a piece of wallpaper somebody sent me with stencil, you know. I didn't stencil on this, stencil on tissue paper. So it's got a pocket in the front.
Give me just a minute. Susan, we're going to switch over to Lisa's channel in just a few minutes. She'll come on and tell us that she's ready. She had to go get Hannah, so we're running a little bit behind as far as our switch times. But as soon as Lisa gets back, she'll pop into chat and tell us she's ready, and we'll be moving over to her channel. Okay. Yes, it's got pockets.
Yeah, I've got pockets. You know, you fold up the bottom of the file folder, and if you use a legal size file folder, you've got a deeper pocket possibility. But this is a regular size file folder. Makes a pocket all the way across there, and I made a little pocket here. And then I chose, rather than making this a pocket, I chose it to be a flap around.
Yeah, that's how mine is.
And so I'm just using commercial books.
Oh, so you folded it so that you have the standard, standard ones.
Yeah, the standard size that you get at where, well, you used to be able to get them. I don't know if you can anymore, but you can get them from Amazon.
Oh, yeah. Michael's used to carry them. I don't know. I didn't.
I don't think we're carrying those anymore. But I buy some blank ones on Amazon that are just plain, and then I decorate them. So that's where I'm keeping my video list and quotes right now. Sometimes I stick my other books in there, but mostly this is my go-to place. If I write something on a little funky piece of paper,
then you stick it in there later.
I stick it in there after the day I write it. When I write it, I put it in there.
Okay, Jen, I'll make sure to get them out just as soon as I can.
Yes, Julie, it's covered with wallpaper. It's a piece of wallpaper that has that kind of shiny stuff on it and a little bit of color in it. And then I did some tissue paper stencils. And so these are just glued on the top, the tissue paper with matte medium. I know. Thank you, Julie. I love this little folder. Folio.
This is what she's talking about, that I've used a folio like this for ages. Let me back up a little bit more.
And it's your pattern. I think it's called making a folio from a single file folder.
Right. Now, this one actually was not a file folder to start with, because I wanted to try something different. So instead of the file folder, I actually used wallpaper as my base because it's sturdy. And then I used, this is Jelly Prints. And these are little pieces of magazine paper and jelly prints. And then, of course, it was, I doodled everywhere. And this one's more than a year old, though. So, and I tote this thing because with mom and stuff and having to do, because this is, I keep 2 calendars. This is,
right.
My monthly calendar,
mom calendar, and your calendar,
and then my weekly calendar. And this, I was talking about those little tiny. I didn't put them in here; they're laying on my desk. I use highlighters to indicate different types of things. Like these are appointments, important appointments. These are YouTube stuff. Purple is, and I haven't been doing very well. Purple is um, my bead stuff. Blues are like birthdays, that kind of thing. So the highlighters help me keep it straight too. But these are traveler's notebook size, but I actually print them and make them myself.
Ah,
But
nice. Those
like
are
Barbara
nice.
says, mine are all in with elastic, but I they don't go all the way around. I actually tie the
Right.
elastic into here through.
Mm,
These are
yeah,
grommets.
grommets. Yeah.
They're not grommets. They're eyelets because they're tiny
Eyelets. Oh, through
eyelets.
tiny eyelets.
Tiny eyelets, and so the elastic goes through the tiny eyelets, and there's actually 4 elastic bands. Yeah, the pen holder.
I like
Um,
that too.
what happens with the pocket is that the pens don't go in deep enough to hook. So
Uh,
what happened was
uh-huh.
I had to put the pen holder like so, which that was
There you
sort of an
go.
an after, it wasn't
Uh-huh.
working, so I went back and put the pen holder in. The other thing is this way too you can see your pens. Um,
Uh-huh.
and that was the thank you to eyelets. Yeah, eyelets. You can see your pens instead of them being tucked all the way down in the pocket. This
Uh-huh.
pocket goes all the way across, so I can put big stuff in there. This pocket is little, so that I can put smaller stuff in there. Oops. Um, but then I have two calendars basically. This book I have. There's 2 per year on this book. This only handles
Uh-huh.
half of the year.
I gotcha.
Then if I don't have enough, what do you call those things? Little rubber bands. You can take a rubber band and or a elastic band and just do between the books because I have more than 4 books in here.
Right.
Right
Right.
now there's 3, 4, 5. There's 6 books in here. Yeah.
Nice.
Um. So those extra bands help to get more books in here, and so not only do I have 6 books in there, but then I have this pocket thing, and I got this pocket thing at Dollar Tree. Um, and what it is, it's
Oh,
like little pockets like that.
nice. That's
And then
nice. At Dollar Tree.
this one is bigger and it folds out, but I don't really use it very much. Um, but yeah, I got this at Dollar Tree. It's a little tight. It doesn't fit in as well, but it works. And I needed it because my stamps wanted to fall out of this pocket, and the
Mm.
receipts I have to, I have to shop for mom, so I end up with receipts for mom, and to get paid every month. I don't like to do one receipt at a time. It's a whole lot easier if I do a whole month's worth of receipts. So I
Yeah.
kind of I store them, and then once a month I go in and I deal with the bills. That's the deal. So it made it better because these pockets were just loose, and if it gets turned upside down, things
It
were falling
can
out.
fall. Yeah. Yeah. Oh, that's very nice to have a little envelope in there that closes.
Yeah, it is.
When you use the second one.
Okay, I forgot the part apparent little in the first. Okay, I will. That's okay, Jen. I totally understand it. Teresa,
Apartment number, I bet.
yeah, this particular book, I did not use a file folder. I started with a chunk of wallpaper.
Nice.
Just a minute, I have some right here because I use it on my table sometimes. It was just I have a whole roll of this, and because
Oh,
this is
okay.
sturdy, I just used it as the base, and
Oh,
it had worked very well. I was very pleased with it. I used my glue Mod Podge mixture to put everything down. Um,
I like the stitching you've got around it too. Looks really good.
yeah, and that's just some really heavy waxed linen. And I did have to punch holes. I will tell you
Uh-huh.
I tried it without, and then I went back and I used this. It's a 16th inch hole punch.
Mm-hmm.
And I went back and I went around the whole thing, and then I just whip stitched it all the way around one direction, and then I turned around and whip stitched it around the back, and it gave it that like zigzag look. Um, and it I glued it as well along those edges, but I knew the glue was not going to hold it completely. So, and like I said, it's starting to really show some wear. But now the one like Barbara did with the file folder, um, show it again, will you, Barbara?
The one with the file folder. Yeah.
Um, that the one like that. My last planner. I call this my planner. It was made with a file folder just like that, and I did all the paperwork and stuff like that. The um, the thing is I wanted to try the wallpaper because I have it, and because I wanted to see if it would hold up better. I don't think that it really made a difference. Um, Although that because they both lasted well more than a year, and like I said, they're kind of abused. I they It stays open like this on my computer table all the time, and then I tote it
Put yourself back on.
like this, and you can't see me. It just stays
Yeah.
open like this all the time, and then
Yeah.
I'm constantly going through it. I'm constantly toting around. So, um,
That's holding up really well.
yeah, it really held up very well. I was very very pleased. And the Julie just asked about Mod Podge sticks to the wallpaper. Remember, Julie, that I don't use straight Mod Podge. I use Mod Podge and glue mixed together. It's a like a half and half kind of thing. Um, what I do is I actually use these Liquitex Matte Medium bottles because it works really well. I put half Mod Podge, half glue, and maybe a tablespoon or so of water because I buy my Mod Podge and my glue in great big gallon bottles. They get a little thick. So if you add a little water, then it thins it back out. So that's
Mm.
kind of what the water's for, is to just thin it back down just a touch. Um, but yes, it stuck fine, and you can tell that it these are little pieces, and it stuck fine to that. I was very pleased with how it stuck down. So yes,
Yes,
Teresa, that's the
Teresa.
thing. Really ugly wallpaper, and it it works very very well. Uh,
Yeah, and then cover it with art.
hmm Yep.
Actually, I really liked this funky wallpaper, so
I was
I
gonna
was
say
happy to have
what you've got is a little kind of different. It's actually more fun.
Teresa. It's just a file folder,
Well, but
and
mine
then
is
measure how much the size of the book you want to use. I mean, these are the
yeah,
standard
these
traveler's
are
notebooks.
yeah, they're traveler's notebooks, but mine's probably got a little more spine than yours. Um, let's
These are
see.
8 1/4, 8 1/4 for the little books that are in it, height.
Okay.
And it's half of a sheet of paper, so it's 4 1/4 wide. The
Yeah,
travelers,
and
that's the
their
standard
traveler's
traveler's
notebooks.
notebooks.
Standard traveler's notebooks are actually in millimeters, though, so that's one of those things that makes a difference. It doesn't really matter. Um, Teresa, this direction on mine, the whole sheet is 17 and a half, and this direction it is 8 3/4. So if you made these books just folded, you could just make them folded paper, like, well, then they would be wider. But so then the cover would need to be just a little longer. But you see, I have quite a spine too. I don't think Barbara's, let me see Barbara's.
See, this is a standard one that Diane Reevely used to make. That's 8 1/4 by 4 1/4. Standard
Yeah,
traveler's notebook size.
Yeah.
And that's
So
what this
how
one
much of a
is.
spine do you have in yours, Barbara? Let's see.
Kind of about an inch.
Okay, see, this is closer to 1.5 inches. Hi, Becky. Let me see. So that is without
Hi,
the
Becky.
pocket. Yes. Okay, Teresa. On this wallpaper, you don't want to try to fold this pocket. Barbara folded her pocket on the file folder one that I made. I folded the pocket. That was one of the first places mine wore out, was along this edge. And you can see what happens when you fold things. Okay, now this is, like I said, it's more than 1.5 years old. And that's where it's going to wear out first. On my last one, what I did was I put some washi tape on there with some glue, and it, just covered up the ugly, but I really don't care. But because the wallpaper is not going to want to fold good, I cut pieces. So this pocket piece here is 4.5 inches deep. And this one on this end is 3.5 inches deep. Okay. Okay, guys. Lisa is ready. So
Lisa's ready.
Lisa's ready. We're going to move over to Lisa's now. Let me go get Lisa's channel for y'all and post it just in case you don't have it. I don't know if there's anybody here that doesn't have it, but I'll go get it. And
so I'll say so long, because there's going to be a new group of people coming on as guests, and I'll say so long and get out there in the audience with everybody.
Sounds like a plan.
You want to show any of my stuff before we go, Tanya?
Yeah, you can go ahead. Just a minute. Let me make you big. Yeah, let Barbara show you while I'm posting the link.
So these are the jelly prints I made. Not much. Not much. That's kind of nice. I'll cut those out and put fronts of cards. So just a little bit, and then I got bored. Ready to do
and Beth is going to be over on Lisa's channel too. So we'll see you all over at Lisa's. Bye, guys.
Bye, everybody.